like I said earlier, we had just happened upon this lad, or actually rather, he happened upon us. Because it is 9:25 a.m. You wouldn't have really guessed it with how rainy and shitty it is. And I think what we had done is we just waited for like 13 hours. Because the shops had all closed, everyone had gone to bed. And since we are a player character in a video game, we never sleep, obviously. We never sleep, so we were just we just waited in the streets. I think the joke was that like I was just T-posing, and I was like muttering. I was like speaking Latin backwards. Maybe I was singing the alphabet. I don't know, but clearly I was doing something weird just in the middle of this road. And when the 13 hours had ended, yeah, that lad. In fact, let's check the journal. That lad had happened upon us. Yes, Glarthir, mysterious wood elf. He just showed up. He was like, "Hey man, meet me here." He was like, "It's too dangerous to talk more out loud out here. Meet behind the chapel at midnight tonight." He says, "I'll make it worth your while." Give me 1 sec, friends. I need to fill up my water, and then we'll get into this. Give me 1 sec. I'll be right back. Okay, all right. Water is filled. All is well. Water's filled, and since it is a Saturday night, I'm not staying like super late. I'll enjoy a nice little fun caffeinated beverage for funsies. Might as well. So yes, we have this side quest with Glarthir. Glarthir. We have that one. We have the Mage's quest. Mage's Guild quest to find Airthor. Airthor sounds like an elf name, maybe even a wood elf name. But we know where he is. We just have to like go to the cave to find him. And the tricky thing is that when we saw this cave earlier, it was actually locked. It requires a key to unlock, and it's maybe that was not so much a literal locking mechanism. Maybe it was a convenient way for the game to say, don't go into this cave until you get the side quest. So what I'm hoping is that this Bleak Flats cave is going to be open now, because yeah, earlier it said you need the key first, and nobody gave us a key, to my knowledge at least. But yeah, maybe it will conveniently be unlocked later when we go to that place. There was also several other caves around there. There was, I don't know if we have a quest for it. Yeah, I guess we don't have a quest for it, but there was a goblin cave. I think it was like Goblin Gym something cave to explore. We have that. There's a few things kind of around that area. So we have a few things kind of outside of town to follow up on. Still got this one from Glarthir. And then there's other things to explore within this town. Near the end of the stream last night, we had a chance encounter with an alchemist. That's not alchemist. That's Hammer and Thongs. That's the strip club. Sorry, no, I'm getting my games mixed up. That's the smith. Yeah, this is the alchemist that seems to be having a how do I describe what she's experiencing? I don't know. She had a question of like a legality question, like, oh, what's the fine for this illegal act? And we were all like, oh my god, when she had asked what she had asked. Needs a key. And then depending on the answer, she either is exuberant or mostly unbothered, or is indifferent. For those who don't know, you probably know what I'm referring to. If you don't know, I'll just say yes, there's a alchemist in Skingrad that has a most unique predicament. And I don't think there's like any side quests. I don't think there's any follow-ups to it. It's just there. Hey, what's up, funny world? Yeah, you might know the alchemist that I'm referring to. She has a question of a legality nature. And the implications of that question are, we'll just say, troubling. It's like, why do you need to know this information, lady? Do I need to call an adult? Then she says, I'm an adult. And then I go, okay, now I'm even more uncomfortable. As always, we could bust into, you know, the backs of these houses. But then it would be trespassing, and we could potentially earn ourselves a bounty by doing so. In fact, I think that is exactly how I've gotten my previous bounties, was from trespassing into unsavory places. Yeah, just we'll just say questionable desires. Yes, desires one could say are what's the meme from 50 Shades of Grey, the movie at least, where he's like, desires that others could consider to be unconventional. Yet another mouse hole, by the way. Again, I see these little like archways in the walls. I think that's like a Tom and Jerry. That's a Jerry hole. Also, Jerry hole sounds like something that I would look up on Urban Dictionary, and I would like be amused by it, but then I'd be like, ooh, oof, didn't need to know that. It'd be like funny for a second, and then I'd be like, I feel not so good about that. Had a bunch of food in here, repair hammers, and the usual kind of shit. And actually some armor. Yeah, leather gauntlets. Mostly, yeah, just leather, so nothing fancy. Hey, steel shield, though. Some very odds and ends.
You're off duty now.
You're off duty now? He just said duty, by the way. Yeah, the Jerry hole. Yeah, let me show you my Jerry hole. Let me show you my J hole. This is where my J's happen. That's kind of cool. You got the armor right here. Although wearing that armor would probably get you fucking murdered in broad daylight. Steel short sword. Yeah, respectable. Guard helmet. Yep. So if I needed to look like a guard, that'd be a way to do it. Guide to the city. Okay, well, yeah, here's the just the guard tower. Nothing fancy, obviously. I could be fancy and try to bust into there, but again, questionable.
Go ahead.
Questionable if it'd be worth.
Have pity on an old.
Have pity for a. You need a coin, buddy.
Only asking for.
Feed me, kids. Have a coin, buddy. I only have 17,000 gold. I can spare some gold for you, buddy. It's fine. It's fine. So a lot of the houses are locked, which means they're out and about, probably. I've heard the castle here is pretty cool, and in fact, we're probably getting close to either the castle or the chapel. And then my athletics goes up. I got them heavy pockets. Yeah, I got the jingly janglies as I sprint around. Now, if this is the chapel, I'm very busy. I'm so busy. Ah! Actually, Glarthir, I see you're injured. Who hurt you? You can tell me. It's okay. Okay, he's all cured up. He's so happy now. He's so excited. So it's the chapel of Julianos. When I hear a name like Julianos, I imagine like a single acoustic guitar chord to accompany it. Julianos, ba-da-ding. Just sounds so natural. Also, we found more wine. Time to stomp on the grapes. Again, I don't know if I would. Well, I mean, I don't know. Would I want a grape flavored man just to stomp my grapes to make wine? I don't know. That might be too much. That might be like too much of the same flavor. You know, you almost need some variety. Variety is the spice of wine or something. Anyway, yeah, let's chapel it up. Are you a person?
How are you?
You are a person. You're not like a guard.
Something to report?
I guess he is a guard. Okay. Dion, by the way. The mustard. Oh no, that's Deshaun. Never mind. It's not the same thing. Yeah, when he's this is Celine's ancestor.
Glarthir? Total nutcase if you ask me, but he's never done anything yet that we could arrest him for.
Agree. Oh, that's right. Yeah, the public access, like the local news segment, Funny World. Yeah. Hey, Yisa, good to see you, bud. It's good to see you, Yisa. Hope you're doing well. We're playing some Oblivion.
Sharing the common enthusiasm for the arena. It is barbaric, but the stakes of life or death make the drama irresistibly compelling.
He's like, hey man, I watch people get fucking murdered for entertainment, but man, that shit's dope. It's good to see you, Yisa. We're playing Oblivion. It's my first time playing through Oblivion, and so far so good. We're enjoying ourselves. And even though I'm playing through it quite slow, I am enjoying it a lot.
Try our wines and cheeses and
Wines and cheeses.
See the castle, but don't expect
A count. Oh, that's cool. They got a count. Hell yeah. Hey, what's up, Joker Cow? Hobbits and slobbits. Which one am I? There are days where I am a slobbit. This is accurate.
Well,
What did you do? Did you just bow to me, or did you drop something? Hold on.
state your business.
State your business.
Be seen.
That was so weird. He was like, it's like, oh, let me tie my shoes real quick. He was like, oh, sorry, I dropped a penny on the ground or something. A piece of candy. All right, so we got the chapel to check out. We got a spooky graveyard. No Big Town is complete without it. Long week and a half. I feel that I actually it wasn't too bad for me. The first couple of days this week were very busy, like work-wise and whatnot. So Monday, Tuesday, and like the first half of Wednesday, excuse me, were very busy. But then like the latter half of Wednesday was pretty chill. Thursday and Friday was real chill. So like my week was like front-loaded. So I'm doing all right. I got to see my dad earlier. Kind of did a bit of a what's the word? Slightly early Father's Day get together earlier today, because the restaurant that I wanted to take my dad to was going to be closed tomorrow. So it's like, all right, let's go Saturday instead. So we kind of did an impromptu get together today, which was nice. It's a good time. Found a kitten. Oh, really? For 20 miles. Oh gosh, do you think she's all right, Joker? Cause yeah, kitty cat's like sneaking into like undercarriages of work vehicles, utility vehicles, that kind of thing. Yeah, that can be an issue, obviously, because they can get stuck. It can be unpleasant, can be dangerous, obviously. She's good, okay. Little Siamese. Aww. Have you would you be able to adopt her? Like, is that something you want to do, or was it like you gotta like take her to an adoption center so they can, or like a humane society, some kind of place that can take care of her, put her up for adoption? Because I'd be tempted to be like, you're my buddy now. Although for me it's a little bit tricky because I'm lactose. Sorry, I am lactose intolerant. What I meant to say is I'm allergic to cats. Although Gracie and I'll be moving in with Gracie probably later this year, maybe early next year, and she has 2 cats. So that we'll have to devise some kind of system for like my little office area, maybe having it be a no cat zone.
Hello.
But the rest of the house is fair game.
Blessings of the Nine. My name is Tumendil. I'm the chapel priest. I'm sure you can find your way around the chapel by yourself.
I like this guy. He's like, hello, I work here. I'm not gonna give you a tour. Take her to the vet. She's got her stuff. Old Bailey, she's got an Irish cream. Oh, that's so sweet, Joker. Look like an hour and a half from the workday. I hope it was worth it, buddy. I hope you got a new little buddy, a new little kitty cat friend. She sounds like a sweetie. I love the name Bailey. That's a good pet name, and I like how it's like because of the Irish cream kind of little color flavoring. That's so sweet. She sounds like a buddy. Hey, level 98 wizard, thank you, buddy. Speaking of buddies, we got level 98 wizard coming in hot. Thank you, bud. Let's see what level 98 wizard was up to today. It's a good screen name, by the way. Big fan of that screen name. I don't know if I mentioned it the first time level 98 wizard popped in, but as a character who has made as a person who has made a magic user in this game, I approve. Playing some Oblivion, Wizard, I think you have pretty good taste. I'm not biased or anything, just take that for what it's worth. Thank you, my friend. How was Oblivion? And also, what character did you make? Because I actually can't remember. I'm guessing it was a spellcaster, but yeah, if you had like other aspects of your character that is unique. Putting you behind your work, Joker. Well, now, Joker, you can tell your boss if your boss is ever giving you the business. He's like, hey man, why isn't this done? Why isn't this? And you can be like, show him a picture of the cat and be like, well, sorry, but that cat is like on my lap right now, and it would be a crime. It would be a fucking felony, class 7 felony. I don't think that makes sense, but it would be a crime for me to remove this snuggly cat from my lap. So I gotta wait this out, man. Sorry. He'd be like, you know what? Fair. I understand.
You know, if you need to get better at archery, you should talk to Raymond Broder. He's quite a good shot.
You don't think he would let that fly? Well, I can dream, can't I?
The Chapel of
Thank you again
Julianos
to
is
Wizard for the very
always
nice raid.
worship and contemplation.
Chapel of Julianos.
Perhaps you should speak to Marie Pallier, our healer and restoration trainer.
Ooh, I like restoration. I definitely want to get good. Do you sell things? You do. Dismiss undead. Conjuration. Ooh, that's spicy. Fortify willpower. That's actually not half bad. 90 seconds. Sure. We'll get it. Yeah, why the fuck not, right? Yeah, restoration to 50. Yeah, a lot of things require restoration 50. I'm noticing. Oh, I've heard of Nerim. Nerim? Yes, I've heard of that. You're liking it so far, making a wizard? I hope they achieve level 98 someday. Oh, that's good, Joker. Yeah, so if you get your shit done, then it's not too bad. That's good. My workplace is pretty similar. They do like mandate that we be online, either in the office or like working from home, from like this time to this time. Like from, it's like you have to, you know, get your 40 hours, and obviously, you know, you have to be doing stuff. But yeah, for them, it's like, yeah, as long as you're getting your shit done, you're online at least from this portion today to this portion of the day. You get your 40 hours in, you get your shit done. Like, yeah, it's like they're not gonna like bite your head off if someone's like, Alex, I saw you logged off at 4:30 and or like, yeah, 4:55 and not 5 o'clock p.m. That is, I'm writing you up. Like, thankfully it's nothing like that, because I've worked at places where they did micromanage like that, and that's no goodsies. List of stops, take care of your shit. Yeah, take about half an hour, up to 18. That's a lot. 18, damn. I mean, if 18 stops each is half an hour, it's 9 hours, but still, you gotta, like, you know, drive to and from each place. And I'm sure some of them are like real easy, and other ones are like, oh fuck, this one's gonna be a bigger job. So I could see that being very much a thing. Pretty much buy any healing thing that I can deal with, because yeah, legendary wounds, superior wounds, no way, Jose. Restore fatigue. Well, that really, well, maybe that wouldn't be a bad thing to have. I don't know. I feel like fatigue is something that rarely do I manually need to like quickly get back. Usually it's like I just back off. You know, I can block for a second. I can just take a breather, and that's usually enough. Rebuke undead, level 15 on target. I think, I remember what undead, you know, I'll go and buy it now actually, but I've got a few different return undead spells, but that seems like a nicer version. Restore willpower. You know what? Yeah, the restoration spells would be good to have. Restoration of attributes, that is. 100 degrees summer. Oh god, I forgot about that part of it too. Yeah, if you're outside, Joker, yeah, man. Oh fuck, I bet there's probably cases where, yeah, you're having to like go into people's garages and shit, so it's like, again, you know, it's one thing if it's like, oh, they got like you know, some ants in their kitchen, well, that's not so bad. But like, yeah, if you're having to like crawl around in like, yeah, like a garage or some shit, no air conditioning, and it's muggy and gross, I can see that being very unpleasant, because yeah, the temperatures have been disgusting. Today wasn't as bad, but god, yesterday was awful, and the day before, and I think Monday and Tuesday is going to be disgusting too, so we got more ahead of us. Now, on a brighter note, Nitro coming in hot as well. Wizard just hit us with a raid. And the Nitro says, you know what? That sounds fun. Let me also raid. Nitro says, let me also jump in on this. And on this nonsense. Nitro was playing some Gary's mod. Was it multiplayer Gary's mod? Because that was one of the things that Nitro, like, that allowed Nitro to kind of get into streaming. Was playing like Trouble in Terrorist Town, doing Gary's mod, and like Minecraft with some homies. Some homies of mine actually, like Jason and Kevin and those lads. It says, yo, it's a Nitro mate. Nitro, how are you doing tonight, bud? We got Whale as well. Look at all these cool cats joining in. Hell yeah. The contract base control server. Oh, interesting. Okay. So it's not, so I guess maybe it's like more consistent with like the types of stops you would have then. Because I could see it being the kind of thing where it's like a bunch of like wildly differing cases. Went to small. No, I appreciate that. We got Whale coming in here as well. Wonderful. Lots of cool peeps. Some more Trouble in Terrorist Town 2 with the friends. I didn't realize that there was a 2. That's pretty cool. Do you have any clips, Nitro? Actually, I'll ask the same of you, Love an Idea Wizard. If you have any just silly or fun clips from the stream that you just had, anything you wanted to share. So it's the same stuff, right? So it's like a consistent kind of upkeep thing. Unless there's some kind of interior thing. Okay, so yeah. So I see what just that's why it's like sometimes it's like really quick then. Because it's like, oh, it's just like a garden variety kind of stop. Superior convalescence, yeah. Yeah, I think that'll probably do it. I think I only have like a few.
Thank you for your patronage.
Of the restoration spells. In fact, let's see what I do have. We're playing more Oblivion, by the way. I think most people probably figured that out already. Restore strength, restore willpower. I'll eventually want all the restore attribute spells because there will probably sooner than later be bad guys, be enemies that don't just drain attributes but can damage them, which is to say they would lower them past what they're normally able to get to, and they don't like come back over time. You have to restore them yourself through a spell or a potion or a shrine. Shit is gross. So there was a good clip, but oh, so you didn't get to see it? Oh, that's a shame. Well, unless like someone else was streaming and there was like a view to what happened to Nitro. It's like a barrier. Yeah. I like in my condo I use it. I think it's called like perimeter spray, where it's like you just spray along like the basically anywhere where the wall meets the floor, like any kind of like 90-degree kind of corner like that. Or not corner, but just wall, I guess baseboard is the word, or molding, crown molding. You would like spray it along the bottom, and it's to like discourage bugs, and spiders, and stuff from getting in here. I live in I'm not like in the sticks, but I'm in an area that's like next to some pretty large woods. So as a result, yeah, we get lots of bugs and, you know, stuff that is unpleasant or just inconvenient. And then things that I definitely don't want getting in, like fucking brown recluses. Yeah, don't like those. Not a fan. But yeah, the barrier spray helps with that for sure. I've never had any mice though, at least not to my knowledge. Streaming tonight. Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah, if Madcap was streaming. I didn't see him live earlier. Hope Jason's doing well, because I actually haven't seen him live as much over like the last couple of months. So it's like, hope he's doing well, because I don't get my Jason fix. It's harder to jump in on his shtiff if I'm not able to see him live. I used to see him at the Twitch St. Louis meetups. Of course, we haven't had an in-person meetup in a while. But yeah, I used to see him at the Twitch St. Louis meetups on a fairly regular basis, and it was nice getting caught up. Because I went to college with him, and we have a bunch of mutual friends. In fact, I just heard the news, or saw the news rather on social media. Two of my really close college buddies, I was friends with them both individually, and then both of them started dating each other, and they got married. They announced they have kiddo expected, so they are with child, which is exciting. So it's like, oh, my college homies they're growing up and like doing fun stuff. It's very sweet. Love to see it. Love to see people doing cool shit. We like that cool shit. Oh, Broder. I thought it was like Raymond Brothers. It's like a weird way to spell brother. I guess let's go around back then, because there might be other cool stuff. And at midnight, which is to say not too long from now, in game we'll need to go to the back of the chapel and meet a certain lad clandestine encounter, if you will. But there is still a lot to this place I would like to explore. The West Weald. I'm guessing that just means... yeah, that's just the exterior area. I don't know why that's on the map, because I haven't been there. Yeah. Apparently it's worth noting. Supposed to work today, Whale. They canceled it? Oh, really? Was that like a relief? Like, oh, fuck yeah, I get a day off? Or was it like, oh, shit, I need those hours? Like, because I remember you were saying that, yeah, they're like gonna be closing down the your workplace for like a few weeks for construction and stuff. So people are trying to squeeze in some more hours. This place is open now. Hit the chest with a monitor. Oh my gosh. Oh, that's an incredible nitro. Yeah, that's a shame that... Yeah, you didn't get to see it on camera because that sounds fun. This place is swanky. Holy moly. My finger's about to slip. I'm gonna... FYI, I'm announcing this. Hey, like, yo, I'm gonna steal from you. My finger's about to slip. Actually, I don't even have to do that. I can just do this. Oops. My finger slipped. Oh. Because, like, that's an illegal gamer move. Actually, what's he gonna say?
Yes?
Okay, because I shouldn't be in here. I'm committing trespassing by being in here.
I'm sorry, but I don't think I know any Glarthir. Oh, wait. Do you mean that strange wood elf that you
A little bit of both. I
wandering
got
around
you.
the city? Yes, I've seen him, but never spoken to him. He seems to be at the low gate every morning when I pass by on my way to the castle. Gives me the strangest looks now that you mention it. Almost like he hates me, although I have no idea why.
Wizard, you hit the nail on the head because we've had our encounter with him and we'll be meeting him in
Take care.
behind. Also, do you like how he's just standing at the forefront of his basement? He's gonna follow me. I feel like this might be trespassing because I did break in. Not yet. I don't have a bounty at least. Although there's probably nothing exciting down here anyway, so whatever. Yeah, he was just chilling in his basement. Yeah, I think this is the guy's house. But yes, we've met him. But he was like, no, not here. Meet me behind the chapel at midnight. And he was like, don't tell anybody. Don't bring none, buddy. And I was like, all right. We don't know what is for Jesus. Man, activating my fight or flight response. Goddamn. Man comes sprinting down the door.
What?
This guy's freaking me out a little bit. The way he's like on our tail sometimes, and only sometimes. NPC interactions in Oblivion are really a whole ass vibe. It's a good time, man. It's a good time.
We're always on duty.
Huh, he said duty, by the way. Insight into the world around him. Yeah, we don't know what it's about yet. All we know is that others around us in town are like weirded out by him. They're like, yeah, he's kind of eccentric. He's like the town, you know, weirdo in a way, but he's never done anything like illegal. He's not like freaking people out usually, but lately he's been a little bit weird, like extra weird. And people are concerned that he's having a bit of a moment. So we'll probably learn more about his plight quite soon. And really, I think that's about it for this town. I mean, there's like a little, maybe like little area over here we could explore. But I'm quickly running out of things to check out here. There's like other big houses I'd like to try out. This guy that lives here is like a huge prick. Talk to him and he's like, yeah, you're not allowed to speak to me. Like, look at this guy.
You are talking again. You will stop.
Like he's like, you're not allowed to breathe the air that I breathe. And it's like, Jesus. Like who pooped and made you god of the world? Good Lord. So, like there's, you know, there's interesting NPCs here. but I don't know of anybody that's... Let's see, where are you going for that matter? There you go. He's got it. He's got it. Huh. He said it'd be like on his way to the castle. Maybe he works castle or something. I don't know what these fucking people do. So yeah, Mage's Guild. Here's a trader. Yeah, Colovian trader. Not traitor. Trader with a D. Checked out the Fighters Guild. Yeah, that's where we learned about the goblin places.
Good afternoon.
It's the guy, right? Yeah. Yeah, so where exactly does he go? I'm kind of curious. Looks like he's going outside the town. Yeah, the West Weald, that's outside these city walls. These city walls, only to be with you. Yeah, really. Whoops, didn't mean to do that. Should be doing third-person view more often, but yeah, really, I think we've pretty much seen all there is to see here. So about this, we could go gallivanting about outside the confines of the city, or we can just chill by the chapel, wait up until midnight, and then watch for our boy. Watch for our Lord and Savior, as Level 98 Wizard calls him. And kapump.
Hello.
Hello.
What?
You're very cautious.
Well, the Mages Guild runs more or less like it always did. Take care.
Vigay the Cautious. Vigi? Vigi? Chapel would be this way. Bonk. There we go. Yeah, I was gonna say it's not the same if I'm not like smacking my head on these signs. Based insight though. Yeah, I'm so curious what this insight could possibly entail. So I didn't really notice there's like some very large rock formations just kind of awkwardly in front of buildings. I guess they just felt it wasn't worth moving for whatever reason. They're like, yeah, they're just here, whatever. Who cares? You see, that's the chapel. Are these residences over here? Shamir, okay. I thought it said schemer. One who schemes. What? He's so excited to see us.
Two Sisters Lodge, and Mog does a good job running the place. She and her sister are both fine people.
Vig, you're probably right, Joker. Vig the Cautious.
I am Ambrose Khan, grape grower for Cerilli Brothers. I'm also
Ambrose, the grape grower.
And shield parries. We're all talking about the Emperor's murder. Fadus Calidius said the Fighters Guild also teaches block.
Whoops, sorry.
But
Make my microphone.
The first to admit I'm his superior in every way.
He says, I'm the real blocker right here. They call me the old cock blocker. Everyone calls me that. Such a positive title to have. I'm blocking cocks left and right. I don't know. That sounds like something that he would say. Wait, I'm killed far worse than you.
I'm through talking to you.
Oh. Okay, good talk. You ever just walk up to someone you don't know and be like, I've killed worse than you? And they're like, good. And then you're like, alright, good talk. NPC interactions in Oblivion are a whole ass mood. Some good Shamir in my bagel. Shamir sounds like something that Michael Jackson would say out loud in between verses.
I've killed far worse
While he's singing a song. You said that earlier.
I'm waiting.
I'm waiting. I've killed far worse than you. I'm waiting.
Have a good day now.
It's unlocked. I'll go and check it out. But yeah, like, you know, Michael Jackson, like, he'd be saying something, he'd be like, and then he'd be like, Shimon. I could hear him being like, Shamir. So I think it would be adjacent to all these things. Yo, I think we found some food. Oh, we got a sweet cake. Yeah, I just keep my mace on the floor. That's my pumpkin smashing mace for when I need to make some pumpkin pie. Just beat the shit out of it. Mash it down myself. That's what a real gamer does. You're 5'5", Joker? Well, I'm 5'3", so you got me beat, homie. It's the cheese. Oh, it's for mashing the cheese, right. I desire, or even not even desire, require. I require a mashed cheese consistency. Then and only then will I be comfortable. Apple, a covered pot for your apples. Hey, do you have anything cool to steal? I'm looking for some cool stuff to steal. Athletics. I can't really, I mean, I could steal it, but it wouldn't do me any good. Oops, my finger slipped. Iron bow, lame. Lame. I like how he keeps his bow and his arrows in separate locked chests. Like, keeping guns and ammo in separate places in the house. Same energy. Responsible arrow, bow and arrow ownership. Of course, there's no one here. Which is actually surprising. You would think that if it's unlocked, it would mean that somebody is home.
Evening.
Earlier he was like, I've killed worse than you. Now he's like, evening. Hello. Good to see you. Only 7. Got a few hours to kill still. Actually, go ahead and check out this place. Responsible, yeah, responsible bow and arrow ownership. Whereas this guy just leaves his shovel and his hand scythe in a barrel where any old person could come up and swipe it. See, that's just asking for trouble. It's all just food. It says that's his onion ham axe. I like how the onion and the ham are like molding into each other. I also like this little just missing wall panel here. It's a nice touch. Very cozy. Much cozy. Oh god. If we were any tall, well, no, never mind. That's more of a clearance than I was expecting. It's cooked well. Yeah. When the ham and the onion smudge together like that, that's when you know you've got some good ass food. Some good ass food. Whoops. Next, I mean to pick it up. I thought it was gonna have like a container, or be a container, like have something in it. Where is that thing that I just picked up that I didn't really meet? Oh, here it is. Boop. Do it on the ground. Veggies and meat become, yeah, they just become like one veggie meat stew. Just a hodgepodge. Gravity does not apply to paintbrushes when you drop them. Really? That is a fun and strange fact. I need to test this theory. That's a spoon. Oops, finger slipped again. Paintbrush. So. Whoa. Oh, dude. This is probably deeply exploitable. That is bananas. Level 98 wizard uses unlocked the forbidden gamer knowledge. Or you've shared the forbidden gamer knowledge. This seems like the kind of thing that speedrunners would really, really capitalize upon. Is that because these things are so easy to find. Paintbrushes. Like you can't even like pick it up and like swoosh it around like you can with other objects. It's like locked in place. Some kind of veggie. Oh yeah, stew. Yeah, that actually. Yeah, no memes. Veggie, meaty stew is very much a good time. Highly, highly recommended. Especially in like winter when you You need something hearty to invigorate your spirits. Delicioso. Mucho delicioso. One of the most famous. Yeah, that's a good ass X-Blade, man. Yeah, again, that's the kind of thing that would just be, well, yeah, very exploitable. Deeply and delightfully exploitable for speed running or otherwise, honestly. So anyway, we checked out a couple houses, a couple residences even. There was a tavern, I think. This just spills out this way, I think. You can go to this little alleyway if you wanted to, obviously. And then this spits out back to this area, which we've already seen before. Hey, what's up, Dave? Shooting a bow to spawn hundreds of items. That sounds incredible. I don't know of that one, but it sounds like a good destructive glitch. Some insane things. I'm not terribly surprised. So, the baker's house. Salmo. That's Elmo's uncle. Uncle Sal, they call him.
What do you want, Ashborn?
Excuse me, we prefer the term assborn. Thank you very much.
Sweet roll. But of course, Salmo is famous for his sweet rolls. One taste, and you are in heaven. On top of the world, yes?
Do you like how earlier he was like, fuck off, Ashborn? You know, he's like, he wasn't even looking at us. He was like, no, I don't want to talk to you. And now that we're talking to him, he's like, yes, my sweet rolls are the finest. Thank you. Does he like think we're disgusting? Kinda. He does kind of hate us a little bit.
Tamika makes some truly fine wines at her winery. I think they're every bit as good as the Surly Brothers wines.
Beef and roots. Oh, yeah, that all sounds incredible, Joker Cow. Dude. All right, we're all going over to Joker Cow's place. They're going to make us some stew, all right? We're all invited. I'm inviting us for us. They did patch it. Darn, that's a shame. Canonically dead. Oh, Jesus. It's a sad episode, goddamn. Maybe that's why he's so somber.
I could never leave Skingrad. All my good friends here would die without my sweet rolls.
Aww.
The rest of the world must suffer as best it can without me.
Dude, his sweet rolls must be legendary. Like, that stuff, his sweet rolls must be so good. They'll like make me cry tears of joy and give me a boner that'll last for at least 6 hours. So they better be some good ass sweet rolls. Now I can't even like buy from him.
I'm waiting.
There's no barter option. And now he's like, stop talking.
What?
Does he hit us less? No, he hits us the same amount. The aspect ratio, because his head is narrow and tall. Well, no, man, that's why you gotta have him. That's why you gotta hit him with the round and oh, look, we're like angry. Why are we angry? Is it because he was saying unkind things to us? Hey, we look less sad. Okay, now we're sad again. Oh, isn't that interesting? I never knew that. So if somebody dislikes us, we are disliking them. Neutral? Grimacy. Interesting, yeah. Because, yeah, we made ourselves as sad as we could. Yeah, I never knew that. Because, yeah, this is our guy. So, that guy over there, tall and like, squinched, whereas ours is round and stretched out and dumb and perfect and beautiful in every way. No love behind it. Certainly the one where we're like up close and we're like, no. But I don't know, even our like mean mugging look. Like here's how we look normally, sad and dejected. So here's us being mean. But even that face is not very menacing. It's like, I'm being mean. Like he still looks like he could begin weeping openly. With no warning. Jesus. The way that NPCs sprint after you, like, openly is very unnerving. It's like, Jesus, man. Calm your titties down. Whereas his titties are the opposite of calm. Smelled something? Yeah, somebody farted in my general vicinity and I'm, like, slightly bothered by it. Also, yeah, do you like how it's a bakery, but there was no way to buy his baked wares? Two Sisters Lodge. If you have any more than 2 siblings and they're both sisters, if you have other like a different sibling arrangement, they will execute you on sight.
What?
Oh, you're the pickle lady. She's the lady who's like, yo, could somebody pickle me down? Because man, I need a good pickling. She said, God damn, if I can get a good ass pickle tonight, I'll sleep so good. Okay, she didn't say that, but she said like, man, I wish I was pickled right now.
Yes?
Or something. And we determined being pickled is like a euphemism for being drunk. But man, do I wish it meant something else, because the connotation would be so much more fun.
Of wizards have led a boycott of imperial goods in the land of the Ultima.
Oh, that sounds cool. Oh, outside. I want to hear about the Syndicate of Wizards. That sounds dope. Chin for days. Yeah, that is our dude. He's got the ultimate like Jay Leno, even more exaggerated than Jay Leno, if that was possible. And sad and purple. Smelled something bad. Yeah. Oh yeah, maybe it was the dude who only eats sweet rolls and wine. Maybe his farts are just fucking atrocious. A neat factory from Toy Story. Yes, I do. Yeah, yeah. We were talking about the Crimson Chin not too long ago, and the boy Cleft Wonder. Now, of course, these are probably all gonna be locked with nothing cool in them. We could unlock them, but yeah, it's like there's probably nothing really exciting. Pretty nice arrangements, though. Nice accommodations. I could be a pro gamer and sleep in this bed illegally, but I don't want to be about that life, you know? I want to be a good boy sometimes. I want to pretend I'm a law-abiding citizen sometimes. Are you the 2 sisters?
Oh.
I mean, they're clearly related.
Hello.
These 2 ladies.
I'm Mog Gramogok, proprietor of Two Sisters Lodge. My sister and I own the place. 2 sisters. See? Need a bed? Good food?
Tell me about Skingrad, please.
Don't count on seeing the Count at the castle. He's a great sorcerer, but he doesn't like visitors.
Oh yeah, I never did go to the castle, did I? I still need to. We saw the chapel, but not the castle proper. There's a snake in my boot. Oh, really? It's a hallucination. Oh, yeah. Interesting. So that would explain. So it's like a cowboyism, like a Wild West cowboy thing. But yeah, it's a hallucination from alcoholism. Interesting. I did not know that, Joker Cow. That's a good one. Rimworld, Dave? Oh my goodness. Planning stage takes an hour. Now, Dave, here's the problem. You start talking about Rimworld, and then it's gonna make me want to talk about Rimworld. And the more I talk about it, the more Rimworld adjacent content I consume, the more I'm gonna want to play that shit. Because that is usually how it goes. Like, what if whenever one of the streamers I follow starts to play Rimworld, either for the first time or again, inevitably it infests my mind, and then I'm like, fuck no, I gotta start playing this shit. So Dave, if you're not careful, the bug that has infected you will then crawl out of your ear and then fly through the state of Missouri and then land in my ear and nestle inside my brain. Planning part, yeah, well, that's part of the fun. Part of experience. Hey, we got the hydrate. Thank you, Joker. This is drink. I'm a thirsty boy. I'm thirsty. Yeah. It's a trap, dude. It's a goddamn trap, and I love it. Yeah. And it wasn't actually too long ago when I've actually been going through my most recent Rimworld streams, which is to say the streams from last year, because I am going through those currently in the archives channel, on my YouTube channel. I'm gonna do a quick little plug, little self plug. There's my socials link right there, and inside that link has all of my social media things, including a link to my YouTube channels. And one of my YouTube channels is a archive, like a stream archive channel. And I've been going through the Rimworld stuff, and yeah, just even perusing through those videos, it's like, goddamn, it doesn't take much to get the itch, man, to get the itch to play that shit again, because it's such a good game. The game I've streamed the most And it's always a good one.
My sister, Ugak Grimogak, runs the Grateful Pass stables. She's the quiet one. I'm the talker.
Grateful ass stables. Very good. Okay.
I'm through talking to you.
We're almost to our target time.
What can I do for you?
I think we've talked to this lady before.
I went to the chapel yesterday, but Valandris was the only one there. I figured I'd come back another time.
Although to your point though, Dave, there's the new expansion, which I've not touched at all. And when we played last year, that was my first time playing with the royalty expansion. Although by that point I had seen other people play some of the royalty expansion, so I knew what it was about to some capacity, but I've not seen any content with regards to the ideology expansion, so there's much I've yet to even rest my eyes upon. 10 new races. Oh, right, yeah, and if you're getting into mods, Dave, oh, buddy. That's a good time. It'll be a total pain in the ass, yeah. Yeah, if you're going for a bunch of mods. In fact, I remember you were telling me you played with some cool, unique mods that had like, oh, was it yours that had like the spider people? The spider, like the monster races? Because that could be a good-ass time. Also, my finger slipped. It does that sometimes. Gives the whole colony a character. Yeah, I remember Elgaso was telling me quite a bit about it, and that he was really, really enjoying it, and that it does add quite a bit to the game, and like things that you do have to manage differently. As in like the base game, the way that like animal enclosures worked or animal assigned spaces worked was different. Who the hell are you? Always get this robe is weird.
You've met my brother David. Together we are
very ominous. But yeah, like there's things the game changes around, or that expansion changes around, so you have to kind of alter your playing style accordingly. The race of spider women, perfect. Yeah, OP but fun as heck, wonderful. Got some dominoes, nice, bud. The Noid, oh my fucking god. How could I forget about the Noid? Didn't they like... And they didn't like bring it back per se, but I feel like there was some reference to the Noid recently. I don't think it was like a full-on we're bringing it back, but there was like a some kind of reference to it. Because for a while, Domino's has like distanced themselves from the Noid as a marketing ploy, because there was that one dude who like held up a Domino's at gunpoint because his last name was Noid, and he was like not right in the head. So it's sort of, oh really? Oh shit, they did well, damn son. You can create a cool ideology. Oh, right. So yeah, so you can like set yourself up for like something that's maybe too specific. Because yeah, like I think that's just what you mean, where yeah, if you have an ideology and your religion like mandates like, oh, you need to, you know, sacrifice a living human once every 5 days, that's gonna get hard to do very quickly. Because you know, you can only get so many prisoners on a regular basis.
Something is just a bit off about Glarthir. Someone needs to keep an eye on him.
LED billboard sign? Really? Oh, I did see that mod Funny World. Yes, I did see that one. They kind of brought him back, yeah. Yeah, I guess they figured enough time has passed that, and there's like nostalgia for it, because nostalgia is a powerful marketing technique.
Skingrad is the wine-producing capital of Tamriel. You must sample our local wines. You'll never taste better. The 415 vintages were particularly good. The 399, well, a once-in-a-lifetime experience, if you can find a bottle.
Yeah, I think the Noid mod, I think it's called Noida, I think. The Noid mod.
Goodbye.
Which is fun. I like that green. It's a nice shade. Are you the other brother?
Go ahead, please.
His name isn't David, it's David. Cannibalism? Oh, Jesus. Yeah. Yeah, that would be very, like, funny. And or entertaining for a hot minute. For, like, you know, an hour or so. But yeah, it would quickly become an aspect of, like, oh god, what do I do? Speaking of, oh god, I need to get to Le Chapelle. He said after midnight, so it's like if we're, you know, a little bit fashionably late, probably wouldn't be a bad thing. But yes, let's head to the place. He said behind the chapel, so I'm gonna hit him with the old reach around. And go around back. Give him the old with the back door chapel visit, if you catch my drift. The back door. I'm knocking on his back door. I hope he opens up for me. Ooh, there he is. After midnight.
Ah, you came.
We're gonna better burn it down.
Good. I thought I could trust you. Nobody else in town. They're all in on it. All.
So let's hear how based this lad is.
Well, yes. I need you to do something for me. I'll pay you gold. You like gold.
Avoid the Noid. There was a game.
Of gold.
I was not aware of a
Here's my
Noid game.
problem. I'm being followed. Watched. Marukati selectives, maybe. Not sure. I'm a threat, you see, to their plans. I know too much. I need you to check out some people for me. The ones who are following me. Watch them. See where they go. Who they report to. Will you help me?
Like how the top reaction is like, oh, I don't know, man. All right, I'll try to help.
Very good. You won't be sorry. I'll pay you well. Did I say that already? Let's start with Bernadette Penniless. Be outside my house at 6 a.m. You'll see her watching me. See where she goes and who she reports to. We'll meet here again tomorrow night. Oh, and never contact me in public. They're watching. They can't know you're helping me.
All right, I'll try my best. Oh, like Oni place? Oh, okay, I didn't realize that there was like a Noid meme there. Interesting. So you played Avoid the Noid. Okay, yeah. I've never heard of Avoid the Noid. Because whenever I think of Noid, I just think about the Dominoes thing, I guess from the 80s or 90s, where like, yeah, Noid was like this like thing that was emblematic of pizzas being late or just being not good. So it's like our pizzas are so good and so reliable they will decimate the unpleasantness that the Noid brings.
Directly across the street from mine, southwest of the Great Chapel. Coincidence? I don't think so.
So it sounds like we'll need to keep to a schedule here. Like we gotta follow up on watching this person from this time to this time, and then report our findings the following evening. Probably the same location.
There's so much I could tell you. So many secrets. But then you'd be in danger too. It's best if we're not seen talking.
Now I wonder what's going on here. If this guy's seeing things where there isn't, or if he actually has some insight. And like, you know, if he's barking up maybe not the right tree, but maybe like there's something to what he's saying.
Remember, Bernadette Penniless, 6 a.m. Don't let her see you watching.
Okay, I'll make sure to not stand in the middle of the road and T-pose like I was doing earlier. This is kind of curious. Oh.
A little bird told me that you've been asking around town about Glarthir, a resident eccentric. I'd like to know why.
I wonder if this was because I was seen with him in public once, which is really to say, like directly after he first reached out to me. So yeah, now we have to kind of make a choice here. Do we kind of spill the beans and say, oh he asked me, or I could just say I'm curious, or I could say none of your business. I'm gonna go for the middle route because it is accurate. I am curious.
Fine, play it that way. Let me give you some friendly advice. Glarthir is crazy. Maybe harmless crazy, maybe not. Don't get involved with him. If he asks you to do anything strange, you come see me first. Got it? Or any of the town guard. Let us handle it.
Now that's suspicious. Why would the guards be like, if he's so... Well, I guess they didn't say he's harmless. They're like, well, he could be harmless. The thing is, like, everybody else has said he's harmless. So like it seems like only the guards are like at all worried about him. Which I mean, yeah, for if we're talking about town safety, all right, sure, I see they would have vested interest, but that makes me suspicious that yeah, maybe there is a little something going on here. Also, why is the Sorelli brothers highlighted? What is my current active quest? In Kavach. Well, we're not in Kavach though right now. We're in Skingrad. Yeah, Kavach is out there. So yeah, so why do I have a map or a map marker thing here? Unless that was the last place we exited. Yeah, I don't know. Shareware DOS version. Still like a fun one. Well, a good horror movie. There is somebody made like a indie in like an itch.io Noid platformer game that has a dedicated dab button. Of course, this is not a Domino's sponsored product. Obviously, it's just something somebody made for funsies. But yes, there is a goofy meme Noid game that is, I think, freely available on itch.io. Ooh, really puzzle, yeah. Yeah, let's follow it as far as it can go, because I am curious. Guess me do anything strange. Interestingly enough, we actually don't have a quest indicator for what the next Glarthir thing is. So I think I remember the lady's name, 6 a.m. And then to report to him midnight the following night. Or that night, I suppose. I was gonna look up the name. But yeah, I'm a little bit surprised that we don't have that in the quest log. So I think I would reckon, yeah, Bernadette Penniless. Bernadette Penniless. Penniless. It's she doesn't have any penne noodles. That's why she is penniless. So it's 6 a.m. and not to let her see me. And then we're to follow her. So first and foremost, he said that it's like directly across from her from his house. Yeah, so here's her place. See, I could like do one of these. It's Control 35. So wait for 5 hours. They give us some wiggle room here. And yo, Hearts, thanks for joining in, bud. Hearts of Durin, I like your name too. It's good to see you, bud. We're playing some Oblivion. This is my first Oblivion experience, but it will not be my last. Well, that's a weird thing to say. What I mean really is, this is my first playthrough of it, and it's going pretty well so far. The idea is to, you know, play through the main story, do a bunch of side quests to really get the full experience for this cool game, and so far so good. Now, I think I have a thing for this. Yes. Oh, no, not that one. I have a different one, though. I think I have a thing that boosts sneak somewhere. Unless I already have it equipped. We have light armor, normal weapons, resistance, fortify health. It says thief catcher, but it's just fortify health. Agility. Okay, maybe not. I thought I had a thing that, like, I could equip that would give me a slight sneaky boost. It's fine. My sneak score is not the bestest, but it's not exactly the worstest either. Glarthir is already on the move, by the way. Oh, where's Glarthir's house? Because that's the thing. Okay, yeah, directly across. I guess she could be, like, stalking his back door. But yeah, we're just gonna chill here. Yeah, you probably already know, Hearts, what we're doing. We're in the Glarthir quest line. So you might already know what it is. He advises not to let her see us. Hence why we're in sneaky modes. By the way, our character is fucking nightmare. I made sure to make him as large and sad and purple as we could, so mission accomplished. So we got this big sad purple man. We're very subtle right here. Yeah, that was annoying. So so the game should be running. Still, the game did not crash, to my surprise. So this happens maybe once per stream, maybe twice, where we'll be chilling, we'll be playing the game, and then my screen will go black. The game screen will go black, and then it like comes back usually. Sometimes it doesn't come back immediately, and one of my monitors will disconnect, and then it'll reconnect. This time, both screens went black, and then both monitors disconnected, which I think probably means my graphics card drivers crashed, and usually when that happens, the game crashes with it. Instead, the game survived, but OBS crashed. So, and I've had OBS crash by itself maybe 3 times ever in the like 5 years I've been streaming. So, whenever something takes out OBS, it's like, whoa, shit. Some shit must have gone down, dude. And in this case, the thing that went down was our streaming software. So annoying, obviously. But yeah, Oblivion's a little special. I don't know if it's Oblivion's fault per se. I think it's just that it's an older game, and my graphics card is a little bit older too. It's a 980 Ti. I think I got this graphics card in like 2016. So old game, old graphics card on newer operating system. I know I'm. Well, actually, I think there might be one driver update I could install. I think there was like 1, 2, or 3 days ago. I tend to wait a few days whenever driver updates happen for graphics cards, because every once in a while, there'll be one that comes out that causes problems. So I usually wait like a day or two, or a few days. But yeah, I'm mostly up to date though. But like I said, the game never crashed, so we're still chilling. So let's see, what did I do? I think I moved. Yeah, what caused it to crash? I moved the mouse cursor from here to here, and the game was like, whoa, didn't like that. Excuse me. So it's after 6. I don't see the lady. In fact, there's no one around. Let's see, when was my last save? We saved late time. Oh, here we go. So that was the previous night, I think. Yeah. So I'm gonna risk it for the biscuit a little bit. I'm gonna go around back. Oh, there really is no back. There's guards. Now, it occurs to me, maybe I was supposed to look for her, like, following him. I thought she was supposed to be, like, looking into his house, though. Oop. Oop. I don't really know who I'm looking for, by the way. Like, who are you people? Foul Vegas. I don't know who that was. Was that Bernadette? Maybe I should have, like, realized or, like, tried to recognize who to look for, but I was hoping it was going to be super obvious. Alright, well, yeah, no other indication. I'm going to go ahead and check real quick who that was. Oh god, white loading screen, that's weird. Oh god! Oh, the game got weird.
How fair.
You're not Bernadette. So the game didn't crash, but certain shaders have not loaded properly. That's Bernadette. Oh, whoops, I'm supposed to not let her see me. Alright, how's about this? I'm gonna save scum a little bit. And also, as hilarious as this is, of certain shaders not loading correctly, this is also unnerving and weird. So I'm gonna kill the game. I'm gonna relaunch, and I'm going to bring it back from that previous autosave, because now that I know whomst to look for, I'm gonna keep my eyes open for that lady and try not to let her see me this time. course, we didn't like directly engage with her, but the fact that she acknowledged us, it's like, oh shit. But this wasn't as clear cut. I was hoping I would see like a person visibly like, you know, looking into a house. The other chance is that Glarthir, this guy, Glarthir, is full of shit. And he truly is crazy. I want to give him the benefit of a doubt though, you know? The town is centric. Maybe he's got something going on, right? Like maybe I can hope that this man has some wisdom to his eccentricities, eccentricness. Oh, there's Gracie. Thank you for the hydrate, sweetie. Gracie knows I've got laser surgery in a couple days, so I gotta stay nice and lubricated for when I have to deep throat a laser. See, if I make it sound sexy, then it's less weird. Oh, it fucking auto-saved here, man. That's not good. Crap. Well, I guess that's okay. Oh, look at the autosave thumbnail's all fucky when the shaders crash. No, that's fine. So she hasn't like acknowledged us, so we know she's in here. Yeah, that's a live retelling of what my throat looks like when the laser deep throating will happen. Add a laser emoji in there somehow. So the lady we're tailing is that lady with the on the left, with kind of the brown outfit. You fought the Noid in the Noid run, the Noid 1 rather. To the tune of I fought the law in the law 1. So she talked to this lad, this blue boy, this blue lad. Now she's coming out this way, so I'll need to observe from afar. Oh, not too far though. I think that's her right there. So she went to the chapel, talked to the lad in the blue. Lad in blue coming through. And again, we're very subtle about our sneakiness. So subtle. I'm gonna go out on a limb and suggest that this is probably a wild goose chase, but I'm invested. I gotta see where this goes, man. She's probably gonna go to a bunch of places, and it's probably gonna mostly be inconsequential. Because he was saying like, oh yeah, start tailing her at 6 a.m. And it is not even 8 a.m. and she's already done a whole bunch. So we're probably going to be like watching her shopping for groceries. And doing like very mundane things. And she's about to go outside the city actually. I hope this is the right person. I think it is though. I'm pretty sure it is. I'll wait a beat. She walks to wherever she's going. Oh god, there's a cluster of people. I'm staring at a horse's ass. Yeah, some of these people are farm workers. Is she a farm worker? I actually can't remember. She might be, though. Grateful Pass stables. Are we all walking in? Oh, she's walking her own path. Winnie the Pooh horror movie. You know, Whale, that actually rings a bell. Is that like an actual thing that someone is working on? It sounds vaguely familiar. Oh, she is a farmer. Oh, okay, so she's working the vineyards. Okay, so she's just chilling. Well, do I like... I don't know how long she's gonna work though. Am I just gonna like stand here? Here, we'll wait for 1 hour. Now it's raining, so it's fuck storming actually, not just raining, but pouring down cats and dogs. Yeah, the public domain stuff. Right. Yeah, I actually haven't seen any like screenshots or trailers. But does it look promising, like legitimately interesting? 'Cause it sounds like it could be cool. Like how this guy has his like only a hood, no cloak, no nothing, just a hood constantly. Cause yeah, like I think there's the discourse that points out that Winnie the Pooh in its like in his original form is public domain, although Disney's portrayal of Winnie the Pooh is very much not public domain, because Disney is fucking terrified apparently of anything of theirs entering public domain. So yeah, as far as like a generic implementation though, it's like, yeah, it's fair game. Well, there's like a rhyme to remember which one is which. Red shirt and yellow, that's the Disney fellow. Gold and nude, you're looking good, dude, or something like that, where we can distinguish, because yeah, there's like the red shirt one, and then there's the one where he's like just a little naked bear buddy. Where did you? Oh, she might have just gone inside then. She turned the corner and she just fucking disappeared. It's Glarthir's house. Look at this guy.
How about mixing up some potion? What can I do for you? Ambrose Khan.
I think this guy from the Fighters Guild. He's very striking. What? I think I did the thing again. Yeah, that's Bernadette.
Good to see you.
Who are you? Have I talked to you before?
I went to the chapel yesterday, but Valandris was the only one.
He's got the little headband and everything. Yeah, that guy. Same thing, like he's like picking up stuff on the ground. So I'm guessing that might be the end of the Bernadette story. Also, let it be known, she worked for 1 hour in the fields, and then like, she was like, okay, I'm done.
How are you?
Been better. How about you?
I've been better.
Oh, that's too bad.
Goodbye.
Good talk. Good job. Alright, how's about this? I'm going to wait for another hour. Seems like things happen in hour increments. So if she were to be schmoovin' again, I would probably see it here, probably. Now, I saw other people that I think were farm workers walking that way. And the weather has cleared up. I'm going to take a very brief and bouncy jaunt. Yeah, like here's this guy. Thump. A little bit of fall damage. That's a treat. Yeah, see if she's already out here. This is kind of like stalkery though, right? It's like I'm supposed to be doing like employing anti-stalkering methods. Yet I have become guilty of stalking myself. Excuse me? Oh, I guess he's... Wait, who are you exactly? Oh, you're a shepherd. Okay, well, that makes sense then. Okay, do what you need to do, buddy. He's a shepherd. He's got a sheep following him. He's as qualified as anybody could be. Okay, so we didn't see her out there. In fact, nobody was out there.
How are you?
Been better. How about you?
I've been better.
I've been better. Sorry.
Glarthir is
Oh, okay. I thought they were gonna say, alright, good talk. I've been better. How about yourself? I've been better. Sorry. Alright, bye. That kind of is how it'd be, though. How you doing, man? I'm alright. How about you? How about you? Okay. Like, alright, good talk. Is that the lady? I don't think it is. Was there like a way to tell from afar whomst a person is? Well, I just need to confirm your identity. Yep. Okay, that's, yeah, someone else. Okay, well, I think I know the answer to this question, but my suspicion is that there will be no other activity by this lady. Unless she's... There's like things happening in the intervening time units, which is possible. Seems like the NPCs are on kind of a schedule, though. With some degree of flexibility. We'll probably just need to fast forward to midnight time. I'm assuming he said midnight. I know he said meet tonight, but I'm assuming he meant midnight. I just came to and that man was stuffing his abdomen down my throat. Okay. Good enough. Good enough for me, I think. I'm still gonna be sneaky, though. Is that guard is still on about that Celine Dion lad, and he makes me... He knows there's some shit going on. But he himself is, like, a little bit sus. The way that he, like, patrols around just outside where we're meeting with this lad, and the way he's, like, keeps picking things up off the ground mysteriously. It's just weird. Just strange behavior. I'm gonna be real subtle. Right here. Really subtle. There he is.
So, you saw Bernadette Penniless, did you? She was watching me and following me, wasn't she?
I don't know, man. I'm not sure about this one because she... like, there was maybe a point in time at the very beginning where she was kind of walking around where he was. But then she went to work for an hour and then came back and that was it. So, I think this one is a bust.
Really? That is surprising. I was sure she was watching me. Ah, of course. The gold. Here. But there is someone else
Of course.
I need you to investigate.
Of course. 150, that's not bad, actually.
Tutius Sextius. Do you know him? A quiet fellow. Appears harmless enough. But I've identified him as one of my key suspects. He's a clever one, no doubt about it. Eyes in the back of his head. Always seems to know when I'm watching. But that's where you come in. You should wait outside his house and see what he does when he's not watching me. I'll meet you here tomorrow night to get your report.
Okay.
I still can hardly believe she wasn't watching me, but it is a relief to be able to finally stop worrying about her.
If anything, I guess it's up to me to put this man's eccentricities
He
to
lives
rest.
in a large house between the Low Gate and the East Bridge, alone. Suspicious, don't you think?
Yo, Luna Waffles, what's up, bud? Skills to 100, not yet. I mean,
Don't let Tutius Sextius catch you following him. He's much more dangerous than he looks.
Alchemy is still the big one by a pretty darn good margin. And it's the closest one out of all of them. 100, but we got a ways to go though. So where does Tortellini live? Tortellini Maximus. Somewhere around here, right? Tortellinius Maximus. We were in his house not too long ago. I kind of stumbled upon it. There it is. There's Tortellini Maximus. Tortellini Seximus, rather. So I guess we'll employ the same methods that we did earlier. Yeah, that guy knows we're doing some business. Alright, so which one is it? Right behind me. Is this right here? Okay, so our job then is to see where this man goes. We saw him wandering around earlier. So we'll assume 5:30 a.m. in an autosave. Oh, only 4. Whoops, my bad. We'll do another 2 hours. I don't know when the NPCs typically awake necessarily. Awaken. Is it still locked? It is not. Oh wait, I think that probably means he's still there then. He's still home. We'll do 1 hour. This guard's like, yeah, there's this weird purple guy who's just crouched in the corner being really fucking weird, but it's not illegal, I guess, to be purple and sad and creepy, so. Oh, there's the alchemist. There's our favorite alchemist. Actually, hold on.
Go ahead, please. You know, if you need to get better at archery, you should talk to Raymond Broder.
Just to talk about our favorite subject.
I'm the only alchemist in... By the way...
There it is, yes. So we can... Let's assume no, yes. And then she's so happy. Alright, anyway, okay. So that's still consistent. Very good. Alright, anyway, sorry. I'm getting distracted. I get distracted by people who are very excited about necrophilia, apparently. Let's... this button. You know what? I'm gonna wait for like 5 minutes because 8 a.m. seems like a good cutoff time where people would exit their houses. Unless he's already left, which would be awfully embarrassing. I don't think he has, though. It's unlocked. He seems like a dude who would very much lock his door after he leaves. Responsible sort. Okay, well maybe I'm full of shit, because... we got nothing. Alright, we'll wait another hour. Oh. Don't mind me. Sneak skill increase. Yeah, buddy. Master Sneaksman. Sneaksmans. Sneaky mans. So I'm jotting down the schedule.
No,
oh, they're talking.
Safe travels.
Be seeing you.
So he they have a physical encounter. And he goes outside. Like how that guard just materialized in front of him. It's like I'm jotting down my notes. It's like, all right, he stands outside for
Good. I'm hungry.
30 seconds, talks with the man himself. Ooh. It's going outside. Have we gone out this way before? I don't think we have. Yeah, we've never gone out this way. This probably would have been the other... Yeah, this is one of the other entrances we saw. Never entered it, but we saw it. What an odd path. He could have just followed the main walking path, but he forges his own trail. It's a nice view of the castle, which I still haven't. Oh, maybe this is the castle. Yeah, that's probably why I couldn't find it. Yeah, that's what it is. I couldn't find it in the town because it's not in town. So I guess that means he works in the castle then. Maybe he's the court jester. Or the royal flatulist. In fact, yeah, when we spoke with him prior to all this business with the dude, Glarthir, he was saying like, oh yeah, I see him every day while I'm en route to the castle. Now this castle is not ominous in the slightest. Yeah, not ominous in the slightest. This is very normal. Look how my sword stabs into my own torso a little bit there. It's very good. We just need some skulls in the exterior, then we'll be in really good shape. Oh, who brought Shrek out here? You are very green. I mean, I'm very purple, so I can't really talk too much shit. Wait a few moments. Let him get a little further ahead of us. And now go in. Oh, fuck, did I lose him? Oh, unless that's him? No, that's not him. Oh, fuck, I missed him. I lost him. Damn, dude. Unless he went out the other way. Oh, that was that. Okay. Yeah, I'd actually never been in here before. Oh, there's that one dude that hates us, I think. Oh, God. Yeah, the guy who's like, you're not allowed to breathe the air I'm breathing.
Go ahead. What's new with you? I ran into some goblins in the woods.
So he talks with the Argonian lady, the green Argonian lady. I wonder what his trade is. And see, he works in the castle.
Rats, you're kidding, right? Of course. Good day. Morning. Have you seen her?
His job is to
No, sir. Good day. Goodbye.
go around talking to people. And standing around. This might be a bit of a boring one. It almost looks like he's staring right at us. I don't think he is. But we're really just gonna stare at this man staring at the wall. Oh, okay. He's on the move. Okay, yeah. Now might be the time we start to advance time forward. This is him at work. Looking at chairs. And that's about it. Right, so I'm going to advance by 1 hour. He's on the move. Okay, let's go for another 1 hour. This is a very productive place. A lot's happening. A lot of things getting done. He's schmoving. Hello, guards. Yep, don't mind me. Very normal activities. Oh, goddamn. Puts me like in his ass for a second there. Okay, so he did essentially about 1 to 2 hours of work. So it's a long day of work. Time to head back. Long day at the old grind, as we say. This row of torches, man. It's to light the way, I get it, but this has this air of menace that doesn't really seem necessary. Sneak skill increase. What's it getting up to, actually, for that matter? I'm kind of curious. Sneak up to 38, quite good. Better than it really ought to. It's so easy to level up sneak relative to what I'm used to with Morrowind. So this is a case where I could probably fast forward time. I don't expect any surprises here, but maybe we'll be surprised. Also, Glarthir paid us 150 gold to follow that one lady around. And there was like nothing substantial, but he was still like, okay, here's a bunch of money. Because I'm not an expert exactly, but I'm pretty sure that in the world of the Elder Scrolls, 150 gold is a pretty good chunk of change. Also note that he hasn't stopped to talk to anyone. Well, no, he did talk to the dude when he arrived at his workplace. But the only like passerby he's talked to was Glarthir himself, so hard for that to be suspicious. Let me guess, he's gonna go inside into his home and that's it. I think this is it. This is home right here. Nope, he's still moving. Okay. What if it's uncomfortable walking all crouched like this for long periods of time? I think it'd be hard on the knees, right? That kind of pose for hours and hours on end. And you're hunched over, so it's probably bad on the shoulders and the neck. It's uncomfortable. And then you gotta like, you do all that, you do that all day, you gotta see a chiropractor afterwards, and that shit's expensive. And insurance doesn't usually cover it, so now you're like racking up chiropractor bills. So you have to commence more thievery to pay for the said chiropractor physical therapy. It's a money pit. So it's a rough cycle. So he goes past his own house. And I think is he heading outside? Okay, so he's heading outside now. He's probably going out this exit. And when we spoke to him earlier, and before we took on the quest from Glarthir, this guy of his own volition was like, yeah, Glarthir is like a weird dude. He's always mean mugging me. He's always looking at me like he hates me, but I don't know why. So I'm not of the opinion that this guy is necessarily sus. Wait for a few seconds. And go. He looks right at me, but said not a word. So I'll assume that his lack of like engaging us is probably fine. Now I wasn't expecting him to go this way of all places. He's trying to lose us. He's trying to throw us off his scent, but my scent is too strong because my nose is very curved, you see. I got the, oh god. I got the face of a bloodhound, the nose of a bloodhound. Well, I want to see. There we go. I guess that's good enough for me. Yes, perfect. That's the thumbnail right there, baby. Hell yeah. It's a money shot. This is a case of like, Alex, watch where you're driving. It's like, well, yeah, I want to, but I also want to look inside the chin of this fucking demon I'm commanding. Alright, so I am legitimately curious to know where this man is going. What time is it right now? 5:16. So this is off work hours. So where does he spend his personal time? Is he a tomato farmer? No, he's ignoring the tomato farm. So yeah, how far outside the city is we at this point? We're making some distance, man. I hope this is the right guy. I hope I didn't like lose the right person at the wrong time. Oh, where'd you go? Hold up. You disappeared. Hold on, am I an idiot? Or did he go down this way? Oh my god, I am actually an idiot. I think he... Hold on, is there like an entrance to something that I missed? Okay, that's a little freaky, Bowie. I'm actually tempted to reload the save. What the fuck? That's a little bit so... Okay, that's like bizarre. And you're not it. Who are you actually? I don't remember. I don't remember this person. Greetings. Yeah, have you seen people disappear out here before? Is this like a Bermuda Triangle where people just walk out this way and then disappear? I mean, I guess that's something to report. Be like, yeah, he was doing normal things, then he walked into a little rock hill area and disappeared. Like, was there... Oh, okay, so where did we come from here? So here's the tomato farm. Let's try to retrace the steps here. So yeah, so he walked up here, and then like there was all this brush. There's no like entrances, no activatable things that I can see. I was a little farther away from him. And just some flowers, some plants. I was like, yeah, did he like enter into something that was well hidden, or like fall down a hole? Where did this man go? So, oh, right. So it's almost 7. So in a couple hours, we need to go back to Glarthir. Yeah, or did he like... I guess it's possible he just crusted the hill and I just happened to lose him. I think we would have seen him though. Huh. I'm gonna try 2 things. I'm gonna make a manual save here. And I'm gonna load the autosave. Oh, that's a really long autosave though. Let's do this. I'll try this for a little bit. I'm gonna load the autosave and I'm gonna fast forward time because we know where he's going to go ultimately. So in that 1 hour, yeah, let's see if I can get to where he ends up going quickly. He goes down all the way. Unless he would have, like, skipped out sooner. But no, he goes past his house. Yeah. It was this way. I think he went past these. And he went out. Oh, crap. Well, the problem is we've gone so far. Is it this way? I want to say it was this way.
Good afternoon.
Oh, this is a lot to do in just 1 hour. 4 o'clock. Yeah, I feel like we passed where he would have gone. Yeah. This is it. Then he like went this way. Oh man, I wonder, like, since we fast forwarded time, I wonder if we like messed up the flow of time. Or like whatever pathfinding was happening. Let's see, yeah, he went up this way. Yeah, now I'm right back to square one. Alright, well. So my options are thus. I either do the whole autosave sequence again, or I just we just go with what we have. Because yeah, we lost the scent. And I have no idea where this man went. There's apparently enemies nearby. It's probably a rat or something. I think it's possible that he just went on a main path somewhere. And I just lost visual. And he like circled back and is headed back to town. Like that is very much possible. Oof. So let's go back to town then. And well, in the air. Okay, so it's 7:30. We're getting fairly close to meeting time anyway. So nothing overly suspicious except for that little detail where he disappeared into a cloud of dust after walking into the tall grass like a Pokemon.
What is it, Sarah?
Now, I don't think I know who you are.
Perfect tomato.
Oh, you're the tomato lady. Okay.
One taste, and it's gone forever. And then a lifetime of searching for the next one.
Well, you know, I look like a bruised tomato, so she might really like us.
Perfect tomato. It is my grail, and I shall follow it all my life.
I wanted to ask her about tomatoes.
Maybe it's just me, but I find Falano's Lalo really odd. And I've seen him hanging around the graveyard with a strange smile on his face.
Huh. Well, okay. The last name is Halalu, which is the name of one of the great houses in Morrowind. So that makes me think this person is Dunmer. And there's that Dunmer alchemist who has a necrophilia thing. But that's not the same person because that's a lady. And she used a him pronoun for this person.
You wouldn't think it, but our rocky soil is perfect for tomatoes.
So now I have many concerns for many of the Dunmer in this town.
Wines produces my splendid splendid tomatoes.
So apparently if for lots of fruits, grapes and tomatoes flourish quite well in this place's soil. Okay, now that's weird. All right, here, I can follow this creep train. That's weird. Oh, is he picking pockets? He is, and he's beating the... Oh, fuck. Oh my god. They're gonna kill him. Hey, man. Nope, we're fleeing. He's dead. They actually killed him.
Excuse me. Are you all right?
Are you all right?
What?
Hey, man. What the fuck was that? Can we talk about this?
Anvil is all in an uproar.
That was bizarre. So, I mean, the dude pickpocketed them. I mean, of course that wasn't gonna go well.
Goodbye.
That's a dude though who like has a house in this place. Oh look, yeah, he stole the bread loaf. Ooh, had a key. Alright, I'm being sneaky right now. He had a key though. It's probably just key to his house. But yeah, this dude had a house and like, you know, was a citizen, and he just fucking tried to pick the pocket of a guard, and of course it wasn't gonna go well for him. Because how could it? That's bizarre. That's fucking wild. And then he like tried to fight two guards. I mean, of course it wasn't gonna go well. Now, that's the lady we were tailing earlier, I think. No, it's not. This is Tamika. Yeah, never mind. She's fine. And they're not even gonna, like, bury this poor man. They're just gonna let his corpse rot in the street. Are you the lady? No, you're not the lady.
How are you?
Yeah, I think that's it. Because, yeah, the bread is what had the little red logo, the little red icon. Well, so yeah, he stole a loaf of bread. Which is weird that a guard would just walk in with a loaf of bread in his pocket, like a whole ass loaf of bread. But he stole a loaf of bread. The guards killed him for it, and then they left the loaf of bread on his person. They didn't even like try to steal it back or take it back. Dude, that fucks me right up. So now we should go to his place. We got a couple hours to kill. It's on the other side of town. I was thinking like, oh, he's about to like, he's like creeping to pull some bullshit, but no, he was trying to pick some pockets and got in the process. Shamir, yeah, there's his place. Yeah, let's go to his place real quick. Yeah, he like went out of his way. He was like, let me go to the other part of town to gank some bread. That bread better have been amazing. I hope it was worth it. Bread that has the thieves' blood on it. Yeah, fair point. Well, hopefully that dude isn't going to be, like, required for any quests. Because if so, that's going to be real awkward. Door opened. Now I'm going to be really fucked if we walk in and he's just sitting in a chair waiting for us. Cream savers. Oh, dude. Yeah. Can I ask which flavor you got, Whale? Also, I got to use the restroom because I drank my beverage and a fuck ton of coffee, so I got to use the little hobbit's room. Yeah, every once in a while it crashes. We actually had a real bad one earlier. The game didn't crash, but my graphics drivers crashed. The game kept running. My graphics drivers crashed. It killed OBS. It disconnected temporarily both of my monitors, and then they reconnected. And the game didn't crash, but it killed some of the shaders. Some like the graphics shaders. So it, we ultimately did have to kill the game and relaunch it. But it was very strange. And then in the game, in fact, we were here earlier. In the game, we were just chilling. We were going from one place to another, and we saw Shamir, the titular Shamir of this home. He tried to steal bread. Actually, he succeeded in stealing bread from a guard, but in doing so, he was caught, and he resisted arrest, and a second guard came up and murdered him to death. Although, why was he stealing bread? He had so much food at home. He's got bread here, he's got cheese, lettuce, apples, corn, more bread, ham, onions. Why go through the trouble when you've got like food already at home? Garlic. We have bread at home. The bread at home, literally right here. So that was bizarre. And that man is, I mean, dead. He's fucking dead forever, and his house is still here. We have his key. I used it to unlock his front door. Skills your shift button. Escape. Really? That's a weird one. I use shift pretty often. I haven't and escape every so often, obviously, but never had to kill it for me. Oh, more. Yeah, I mean, I'm not terribly surprised. That's those kinds of homebrew things can be a little spicy. That's a cheap wine too. Yeah, there's Skywind. There's more Oblivion. A lot of those overhaul mods, yeah, can get a little crashy. I'm still like fucked over by the fact that that man he just got slain in front of us, and he chose to resist arrest. He could have just, you know, paid the fine, returned the stolen goods. You know, it could have been whatever. But he said, nah, man, I'm gonna go down swinging for this loaf of bread. Now, we were here earlier, and you know we were here for two reasons. One, this chest and this chest is unlocked, and we were fucking around with this paintbrush. Maybe this is it, actually. Maybe when I was fucking around with the paintbrush, I, like, inadvertently... It's like the butterfly effect. The flapping of a butterfly's wings can alter the trajectory of space and time. So me placing this paintbrush here set forth in motion the events that would cause that man stealing the bread, attempting to steal the bread from the guard, and getting killed for it. So what I'm getting at is that we ultimately killed this man. I placed this floating paintbrush. I began the series of events that led to this man's death. I practically killed him myself. What's up, Check? It might be. I will probably stream tomorrow. Tomorrow will probably be a GeoGuessr stream, and it probably won't be very long. Much like how tonight won't be very long either. We'll probably go for another hour or two, but nothing too crazy. Just wanted to squeeze in more Oblivion. It'll probably be the last Oblivion stream, though, before surgery. Thank you, Jim. Yeah, I'm not really, like, too worried about it. I'm a little nervous, but it'll be fine, I think. It'll be fine. It's a minor thing for my throat, which has kind of been a long time coming. For my larynx, my voice box. I'll be off. Whoop. Don't talk. I'll be like on vocal rest for about a week after, but it should be real chill, you know, low risk, that kind of thing. It should be okay, and they'll be back into streams afterwards, so I'm not too worried about it. But yeah, I'm also like putting in the title, so like, you know, it's because I haven't been mentioning it that often on stream. I've mentioned it in my Discord server, but I'm trying to keep people apprised. That way, people, if I disappear for a week or so, people aren't gonna be like, what happened? What the fuck? It's nerve-wracking, yeah. No, I'd be lying if I said I wasn't at least a little nervous. I was talking to Gracie about this earlier, because she'll be driving me to and from the surgery, and they'll be putting me under. That'll be, you know, full-on anesthesia. I'll be anesthetized for it. Yeah, she'll be driving me to and from. Yes, and I won't be able to drive myself, obviously. But yeah, I've mentioned before how I don't drink at all, and I don't like do drugs. I've never like smoked marijuana, and it's not that I'm opposed to that kind of stuff. It's just that like I am kind of a control freak, but not in that I try to control other people. I'm a control freak about like myself. Like I like to be in complete control and like awareness of myself and like my surroundings. And so like the idea of like being put out, like, you know, being knocked out for a couple, like, for however long it takes, probably half an hour. It should be a pretty quick surgery, but like it makes me uncomfortable. Like it gives me like anxiety. The idea of being like knocked out, you know, going down with a laser, it's like, ugh, it freaks me out a little bit. It's similar to when I had that wisdom tooth pulled. They had to like numb pretty much my entire face to yank it, and I'm glad they did because I didn't want to feel it. But it was still like, oh, it's still like, yeah, it just gave me the heebie-jeebies. So anyway, hey, Elgaso, thank you, buddy. 43 months, thank you, dude. That's so nice, and that's like the equivalent of 1,000 years. By the way, I still do not have a mouse cursor, so let's see if I can fudge it. Oh, I can fudge it. Hell yeah. Thank you, Elgaso. 43 years, by the way. Thank you for the 43 years. What kind of nerd? Elgaso, I don't think anybody has you beat with a length. What I'm saying, Elgaso, is that your length is remarkable. Your length is so impressive. There's maybe... trying to think, you might be my longest subscriber. I'm trying to think like if there's anybody else who would have squeezed in. Maybe Eric. He doesn't pop in terribly often, but I think he keeps the sub going. So maybe Chimpin, aka Eric, my friend Eric, and maybe one or two other people. But it's like, damn, man, 43 months. That's so remarkable. Thank you, Elgaso. What kind of nerd? You're the kind of nerd. Being in control, yeah, exactly. But like it's exactly like we were just saying, and I agree, Jim. It'll be fine. Like these, it's a very minor medical thing. I'll be on vocal rest for a week, then I'll be back at it, back at it again with the Krispy Kremes. Couldn't be simpler. So it'll be fine. These are medical professionals. I can trust them. Like it's an anxiety thing, but at the end of the day, you just gotta trust people, right? So we'll be all right, man. We'll be all right. It'll turn into an EDF stream. Well, if you squint hard enough, Elgaso, this game kind of looks like EDF. Give me some sick-ass boob implants. You're right. You're right. It'll make my story that much more impressive. Alex, how's your throat feel? Well, I reached up to feel my throat, and my gigantic mommy milkers were in the way of, like, reaching for it. So that's when I knew something was up. They said, well, Mr. Super Hobbit, we tried to fix your throat up, but we slipped. Whoops, my hand slipped. I say that all the time when I play this game. They say, whoops, like my hand slipped, and we carved up your chest a little bit with the laser, and we were short on like bandages. We were short on band-aids and like sutures to fix up your chest. So we decided we'd give you the royal treatment. So now you've got quadruple F cup. I don't think that's an actual thing, but anyway. So yeah, so this Tortellini Sexius. He fucking disappeared. He went outside and then like fell into a black hole. But he's definitely not spying on him. Yeah, he like just chilled in the castle for 2 hours and then left and then divided by 0. He's definitely not watching you though, so he's safe.
So you're saying that neither Bernadette Penniless or Tutius Sextius is part of the conspiracy against me? Hard to believe.
Yeah, Tortellini's safe, buddy. I promise you.
The
Tortellini man.
Highly. I wonder what price betrayal. Never mind that. We shall see. I do have one more name for you.
I bet it's Celine.
Do you know David Sorelli? Yes, of the famous Sorelli vineyards, pillar of the community, etc. Who would ever suspect him?
It is not Celine Dion. I'm disappointed.
Perfect cover for the ringleader of the whole conspiracy. He watches my house constantly.
I like this voice acting.
He leaves his house early each morning. Watch him and report back to me here at midnight.
At midnight as usual.
Make sure he doesn't notice you.
Very good. Yo, JD, we just said some really good voice acting by this guy. I was like, oh wow. The conviction in his voice.
The Sorelli house is right next door to mine. A large house with a backyard conveniently located to observe my every move.
How convenient. What about the Tortellini sex man?
I was sure he was part of the conspiracy. Sure of it. I guess it just goes to show... Well, we'll see what it goes to show, won't we?
We shall. I actually was wondering the same thing, Jim. I was like, I almost feel like I've heard this voice. Of course, he would probably voice Wood Elf male, and this is a Wood Elf male. But yeah, maybe even other lads and ladies.
Be careful. David Surly is the ringleader. You must not let him catch you watching him.
This is like, it's like teabagging, or not teabagging. Well, yeah, I guess teabagging, but like more like crouch spamming. So it's like if this was a fighting game, I would do that to like after winning or like before, like right before winning. Oompa loompa doopity doo. Yeah, he's a good voice actor. I like it. So David Surely. I was kind of hoping he was gonna say, I want you to spy on Shamir for me. And then we was gonna be like, oh, how do I break it to him? Shamir is no longer with us. He was fucking gunned down or sorted down by in front of our very eyeballs. And so here's this Sorelli brothers. He says, gets up early every morn. And I don't know how early would be. I mean, some of these lads and ladies are early risers. Now, what I can't remember is which one is David. Because there's like 3 bros, or 2 or 3 bros. Now, look at this. This door is unlocked, and it is very late at night. So I can maybe try to pull a fast one. Shamir's place. Rest his soul. This is Glarthir's place. Yeah, so where's the actual main entrance to the brothers Cyrille? There it is. There, yeah, his corpse is still here. All right, I'm almost like, this poor guy. Can I like grab it? Or will this be like theft if I try to move his body? Oh, I can't move the body. Oh, damn. Oh, there it is. There it is. Yeah. I think it's not thievery as long as I don't steal the bread. Oh, the bread's gone. Did someone else steal the stolen bread? Fucking wild, dude. Absolutely wild. Alright, so anyway, this is where we beat. So what I'm going to do, I'm gonna just like, let's think about this. Yeah, let me just crouch in front of the baker's place. I guess that's as good of a thing as any, because what I'd like to do, I'm thinking like if they were to come out the back door, if they were some backdoor activities, if you catch my drift. If they were to emerge from this door, they probably wouldn't need to go that way. They would probably like go out and around anyway. Dude, you just went inside and you're wanting to come out again? It is 1 a.m., you degenerate. The irony is not lost on me. So yeah, I'm thinking if we like kind of perched out here, we'd probably be fine. Where the fuck is he going? Yeah, I'm more curious, where's this man going? He talks about people stalking him. I feel like he's the fucking stalker, honestly. Anyway, so yeah, I think what would likely happen is they would go down this road. They would either go this way or this way. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna just chill here, and we'll assume he gets up. We'll scope it. Let's see how it looks at 5 a.m. Different from Daggerfall. Yeah, I mean it's quite different from Morrowind, and that's obviously one game later than Daggerfall. I've played a fuck ton of Morrowind over the years, and I've yet to touch Daggerfall, a vanilla or Unity. Although I did see on GOG.com that they have like a kind of a convenient package download of the Unity version of Daggerfall that is like really easy to install and easy to run. I've heard that Daggerfall Unity is like quite good, like runs pretty well, all that jazz. but that it takes some setting up if you're doing it manually, because you can just get Daggerfall for free off of Steam or off of Bethesda's website. But yeah, the GOG version, the GOG version is probably pretty nice. First playthrough of Daggerfall. Oh, nice. That's cool. So you played Daggerfall back in the day? That's good. I bet that was like a formative gaming experience, because Daggerfall seems like a very cool game, but its density or its depth seems intimidating. It is free, yeah, grab what you can. Because yeah, oh wait, that's not David, is it? David. I'm gonna like try to keep distance. I don't think this is the David man's. No, that's Ambroise. And that's not it either, because I think this is Rusty Rufus. Foul Fagus. Although Rusty Rufus is the better name, TBH. I'm watching for a dude. A whiny boy. But anyway, yeah. Yeah, Daggerfall Unity on GOG. And like I said, there's the vanilla version that's on Bethesda's website, and it's on Steam. Also freely available. It's jank as hell. I've heard that it has some bugs. Has some issues. But, well, you know, it's a Bethesda game, right? So comes to the territory. Still jank with yeah, Unity at least, but you can get some exploits. I imagine there's probably like mod fixes and stuff to try to shore up some of the issues. Also, this man never sleeps. You know, we're doing all this investigation for this lad, and there is so far no conspiracy afoot. He's having us tail people, all that jazz. But really, he's just like hanging around outside, and he goes into his house for like 5 minutes, and he spends the rest of his time just like snooping around outside, being a weirdo. So it's like, dude, if you got a good night's sleep, you'd probably feel a lot better. Is this Davide? No, that's Gaston. The other brother Cyrille. Bonk. There's Bernadette. I'm trying to be sneaky. This was another person that was suspected at one point, but we never saw any indication of shenaniganry. Bonk. I hope I didn't just miss this man leaving his house, but I'm pretty sure I'm doing an okay job of watching. Pretty decent. Funny World. What was your Domino's order, if you don't mind me asking, Funny World? I won't judge you based on your topping choices, I promise. I'm an open-minded pizza man. I'm not one of those judgmental pizza men. Retail box. Oh, you got the box version of Daggerfall? That'd be cool. Got the retail box, man. Hard copy. Getting it to run can be a bit tricky. Depends on the operating system. I've mostly been pleasantly surprised by Windows 10, at least, being able to run old software, like old games. Windows 7 was sometimes a little bit tricky to get old games running. And Windows XP was kind of hit or miss, but like I've had more success with Windows 10 than I would ever suspect. I had low expectations, but I had some delightful surprises where I was like, oh damn, this thing runs. Wow. Did not expect it to function at all. I don't know about Windows 11 though. I know that some people are already using Windows 11. I've heard that some people really dislike it though, like strongly dislike Windows 11, but I don't know a lot of deets. Hey, yeah. Very good. No, it's nothing suspicious. This guy has not gotten out of his house yet. What the hell? Oh, Wing Commander what? Oh, that's a shame. Yeah, no Wing Commander then. That's a bummer. Mech Warrior. Really, Roller Coaster Tycoon? Because I was running Roller Coaster Tycoon, although I was using the Open RCT, which is like a kind of a repackaging of it. Like, you still have to have the OG game, and it like targets the executable. So it's kind of, it's like a kind of a wrapper for the executable, I think. Marinara sauce, pepperoni, jalapeno. Ooh, you know what? Funny World, yeah, that passes. You pass the inspection. Pizza inspection checkpoint. Dude, I'm not convinced David leaves the house, man. You know what? I'm gonna... Oh, I think maybe they did sneak out. Are you fucking kidding me? I think I might be an idiot because... He said he leaves early. He leaves early. Maybe he left, like, grotesquely early. Alright, I'm entering the back door. Oh! Hold on! Are you just like... No, that's not David. It's Ambroise. Damn it. I think they both left and they fucking snuck out from underneath me. Alright, well shit. So let's see my most recent autosave. Oh, let's do this. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna make a manual save. And then I'm gonna load the autosave. I mean, maybe he gets up at like fucking at the dick crack of dawn. Oh, it is 5:15. So yeah, he might have already left then. Let's go check the back door. Mech Warrior though, yeah, because Mech Warrior. Well, let's see. I was running Mech Warrior 3, and Mech Warrior 3 was the one where I had very low expectations, but at least it worked for me. I guess that's the thing. I guess, you know, my experiences are just my own. I don't have like a lot of empirical evidence to back it up. Obviously, it's a lot of old games don't work. Oh, that's a shame. Yeah, because I've had a shockingly good track record, but yeah, I guess that, you know, every individual experience may vary. Sometimes it's steaming and useless, and other times it does all right. Yes. And I don't know how long I want to like bark up the stream. He said he gets up early. I guess it would have been nice to have had a time frame, but now let's think about this. This is the Sorelli brothers we're talking, and they have the vineyards outside, right? So it would stand to reason then that if I could sneak skill increase, if I could like, if I just don't see this dude ever at all, I could just check the fields to see if he's out there. That's the Bernadette lady. Yeah, I'm thinking for sure they would come out of this main entrance. I mean, again, they could use the back door, I guess, but that seems less likely. But yeah, on the topic of, you know, I guess, like I said, Windows 10 running older games, I've been personally, at least, had a pretty good track record. That the only instance of, that's not it. No. Whoop! Oh, that's the guy. That's the guy. There he is. I think I'm gonna tail his ass. The only instance of a game that I wasn't able to get working, at least past a certain point. Yeah, that's the guy. That's the guy. Past a certain point was the expansion for Mech Warriors 3. Mech Warrior 3. It was Pirate's Moon. We played like the first few levels, but yeah, after a certain point, it was not very stable. So it's like after a certain point, it stopped working reliably. I'm gonna wait for a beat. Then we're schmoovin'. What? Just turning around for no reason. Total Titanic. I'll confess, I've never actually heard of that one. Point and click adventure game. Yeah, I've never heard of that one. And that one like actually runs decently. Because some of those like real old games, like MechWarrior 3 is like early 2000s, like 2000 or 2001, I think. So that's old, but I mean, like Wing Commander, that's way older. I mean, not way older, but significantly older. Roller Coaster Tycoon 1, that's a real old one. Those are mid to late 90s. So yeah, some of those are real ancient. So David is probably he's twerking the fields. I'm just gonna sit here and stare at him for as many hours as it takes. More twerking. All right, wait another hour. Still going. Really going at it on that one spot. More people are joining him. That one spot's got a lot of good grape dirt. Vineyard dirt. All right, he's calling it at 12:20 p.m. The virtual machine works well. Excellent. Sometimes you have to adjust stuff. Yeah. What I've had to do, like when I played MechWarrior 3 and Thief and a few, like Thief 1 that is, and a few other old school games, is that the only thing I had to do manually was limit the frame rate. Using like, I think it's like DGX Voodoo or something. To cap the frame rate, because like the uncapped frame rate could cause problems for older games that are like tied to, you know, certain activities are tied to the frame rate. So like if it goes too high, it gets silly. And I think there might have been maybe one or two games where I had to like go into the graphics drivers settings and disable a few things. But that was at the advice of other people. Like it was like the game was running fine, but then people in the chat would be like, Alex, I've played this on Windows 10. I would recommend you do this. And I would be like, okay, now I would do that. So added stability. The Voodoo cards. Yeah, it's I can't remember. It's like it's like Voodoo DGX or DGX Voodoo 2 or something. It's some kind of utility that like lets you manually limit frame rate shenanigans. You can do other things too. Because yeah, it's like you're saying, Jem, you can like simulate old school graphics card stuff, because there are probably some games where you do have to get like more involved. But yeah, I've never had to like delve into the real fancy stuff. Yeah, hardware simulate. Yeah, I've never had to like do much more than just frame rate limitations. This guy did nothing, by the way. He went to work, earned an honest day's wage, and then left. And then he went back to his home. We'll do an hour at a time. Progress an hour at a time, see if he emerges again. But I bet this guy's legit. And I have a feeling that... Oh, he's on the move again. I have a feeling that that Glarthir will be not too happy about the fact that this man has had no suspicious happenings. We passed his brother. That's not suspicious. Shouts to that dead body that will probably be here until the end of time. Until we fight John Oblivion to the death. That dead body will still be there as a reminder to that one time where a guy tried to steal a loaf of bread from a guard and then got fucking murdered. Pretty sick. Also, I haven't really been doing this, and I should be doing these things because they're nice. Let me guess, he's going back out in the field, or he's going to walk to where Tortellini Sex Man walked, and he'll disappear into the aether, which would be fascinating if that were to happen again. We'll see though. Nope, he's going to his farm. No Tortellini Sex Dungeon for him then. That's disappointing. Going right to his farm. Lame. No alternate dimension bullshit with this man. What's he got on his back? Scary. Oh, is this the archer dude? The pro archer? Yeah. One hour, another hour after that. So, you know, all my memes about the other people working for 1 hour and then going back to bed. This man's the hardest working man in the entire town. He works 2 shifts. What a Chad. No, Tarneel? Or Tarheel? Let me think about this. What is that name from? That name is so familiar, Jim. What was that from? We're being stealthy, by the way, casting shield on ourselves. Tarneel, Tarheel. Oh, the horse is fucking up that sign, by the way. Oh, is he going to the sex? Oh my god, please. Are we all going to the sex dungeon? Oh my god, if we're going to the... Dude, that would actually be legit fascinating if we were all going to this mysterious place. Yeah, they're all leaving. This guy's going to the mystery zone. They're going to the Tortellini sex dungeon. Oh, the fucking scrolls of Icarian flight guy. Yeah. Yeah, you go outside Saint Denis and you hear like a ow, and then you look up and he just fucking careens into nothing. Okay, he's not going to the Tortellini sex dungeon. He's just chilling and eating some cheese. I was promised sex dungeon. What I got was cheese. Which, you know, the best kinds of sex dungeons have really good cheese too, so I guess that checks out. He probably can see me, actually. Not that we need to be hidden. I'm just staring at this man while he eats cheese. Alex, how was your Saturday night? Well, I watched a man eat cheese for 20 minutes. That was pretty cool. And then they go, Alex, your Saturday night was pretty hopping. And I'll be like, yeah, you should be jealous. Fast forward time. This man ate cheese for an entire hour, by the way. That's a fucking mood, TBH. Now, hold on. Look at that little fire in the distance. Okay, we've been there. Yeah, it's a Christmas. Okay, never mind. That's old news. We've been there. Yo, did David do anything suspicious? Well, he ate cheese for an hour. And my sneak increased. He's never gonna shit again. This man just said, yo, this is a one-way entrance. Or a one-way system. It's like that episode, you know that episode of Aqua Teen Hunger Force? Where, I can't remember the context. But Shake is talking to Meatwad and Shake is like, wait a second, Meatwad, you don't poop? And Meatwad's like, nah man, that shit's like the Thunderdome in there, except 2 men enter, no man leave. That's how this man's body works. Enter only. No exit. Your character. Oh, really? Really? That explains it, Jim, because you're right. He's fairly far away, so the idea of like those screams being so audible, it makes perfect sense that yeah, they would emanate from your character. That makes so much sense, Jim. That's fucking wild. You just blew my mind. Make your character say his scream. Yeah, you could probably see your character's mouth moving. I wonder if that happens in other instances, because I would imagine other instances where there's NPC dialogue that is like, or maybe not dialogue, but noises that are distinctly heard, clearer than they probably should be. Yo, Corey, what's up, buddy? Aqua Teen context. I feel like that's a I think it actually might legit be a Twitter account. Aqua Teen Hunger Force without context, where it just has quotes from the show with no other bits of intel attached. I'm being very sneaky, by the way. Sneaking around in plain sight. This has done wonders for leveling up Sneak, not that I need it. I'm a sneaky boy. Hey, what's up, Wolf King? Good to see you, buddy. No, I appreciate you stopping in, man. That's really sweet. It's good, buddy. It's good to see you. Hope everything's going well for you, bud. We're playing some Oblivion. My first time playing it. We're doing some questies.
What did you discover about the upstanding?
Look at this man. He's already kind of mad. He's got a weapon on him this time. So he's not going to be happy about the news I'm going to share with him. But he's not spying any man. This man goes to work, works 2 shifts, and goes back home.
Just as I suspected, they've gotten to you too. Not one of them involved in the conspiracy, and you expect me to believe that? Now I know for sure that they are all in on it, and therefore they all have to die, starting with you. Am I supposed to be impressed?
So how's about this? What if I then go to that guard who was like, yo, you gotta talk to me if this man does anything weird. Yeah, help me out.
And to think I trust.
Oh, some unique dialogue, look at that. Oh, that man had some airtime. So, a few things. What do you think about this?
Yes?
Yes.
He turned up dead. I guess someone finally got tired of his...
He turned up dead. Oh, yes. Yeah, what happened to this guy that you just fucking backstabbed? I don't know. He somehow he died mysteriously. His head is shaped like a... Yeah, he went down swinging. Played a ton back in the day. Oh, back when Skyrim came out. Yeah, well, he turned up dead, wink. Somebody unalived him. Didn't have anything that could run Skyrim. Oh, so you played Oblivion to kind of fill the Elder Scrolls desires. Yeah, because this is my first time playing, so I'm a little bit late to the party.
The people have a simple faith in the Nine, and the clerics do their part to heal and comfort them in adversity.
All right, so I want to try something.
Fine.
Let's get with this battle axe. I want to try something. I'm gonna manually save. Right here. Yeah, we saved while that man was eating cheese. Just binding his bowels forever. His intestines forever. I'm gonna load the autosave. And I'm going to, like, preemptively talk to Dion. And be like, yo, this man's doing some weird shit. And see if there's, like, another like, way where this will end. I don't think I'll stick to it though. This is more morbid curiosity. I think I'm gonna stick with the reality, what's the word? There's like a word for kind of what I'm thinking of here, but like or even this.
Hi.
Oh, that's Tortellini Sex Man. Actually, Tortellini Sex Man, hold on.
Yes, the strange wood elf who haunts the locate every morning. You said he was Glarthir.
Glarthir, not
Afraid
Glarthir.
I know nothing else about the fellow.
Okay, so he knows nothing.
Good day.
You know, I'm actually gonna talk to Davide about it as well. But like, I'm gonna stick with the reality that we have landed in. But this is more out of just my own morbid curiosity of like what is going on behind the scenes. Oh, Davide's flown the coop. Cheese man. Alright, I'm getting impatient. Load the autosave again. Yo, dude.
How goes it?
How goes it?
Some words should be shared only by friends.
Yeah, so he has nothing to...
We'll see.
Yeah, he doesn't hate me, but he's not the biggest fan of me either. And, well, I guess I can't really blame him. Given our slight weirdness about us. Do you want a sex dungeon? There's a... Yes. Yes, I fully believe that.
You need to see Ugak if you want to buy a horse. Some words
can only be shared by friends. Yeah. We've heard it 1,000 times before.
be seeing you.
There's an app for that. There's an Oblivion mod for that. An NFSFW Oblivion mod for that. Hello.
I'm Tamika. Some words should be shared
Only by a friend. Yeah, I've heard it before.
Be seeing you.
All right, so we'll go to Dion. Everyone pay your respects to the dead body. Okay, that's me paying respects. If that'd be even better if that was my F key, but it is not my F key. And I gotta go talk to Celine Dion. Oh, game is... My webcam is surviving. That's good. So OBS hasn't fucked my butt. Oh yeah, webcam's holding on. Holding on for dear life. Oh, we're good. Okay. It got sad for a second there. Sometimes sometimes it gets a little nervous, okay? It gets a little bit of that performance anxiety. It happens. Yo, Dion.
Yes?
I have concerns. Speak to a peasant, tell them you want to... Oh, yeah, yes, probably.
You have something you want to tell me about that nutcase?
Yes. He needs to be arrested.
Really? He's getting worse then. Thanks for letting me know. If you think he's becoming dangerous, you come straight to me, and I'll handle it. A master sorcerer like Janus Hasildor inevitably outlives all his peers. It must be a lonely existence.
Okay. So then, if I were to talk to him again...
You have something you...
So the only option is... He needs to be arrested, or never mind. So with the foreknowledge of what happens in the future once we tell him stuff... We could either lie to him and say, oh yeah, he's spying on you, but then I worry he would attack that guy. So I worry that could lead to bad things happening. Alright, I've got an idea. Let's do this. What time is it? So it's almost meeting time. I'm gonna see what happens. Again, I think I'm gonna stick with the reality of he got murdered by me and the guard. But... Because we made that manual save. But I'm just gonna see what happens if we tell him like, oh yeah, one of these person is definitely spying on you, wink. Seeing if he gives us money. And then I'll have him arrested and see how that goes. We gotta squeeze more money out of him first. Oblivion sometimes needs to return to the Oblivion, yes. Stare into the abyss long enough, the abyss stares back. Stare into Oblivion long enough, and you get the NSFW Oblivion mods. That are not like fit for human consumption. Right, now let me see here. If I were to okay, I would just overwrite this. That's fine. Yeah. Wait for 1 hour. So we should be back here.
So.
He said he's definitely spying on you.
And so it all falls into place. Yes, it all makes sense now.
He's gonna want me to kill somebody.
Here, this is your last task.
You didn't want to say it out loud.
Here's the gold, as promised. I always pay my debts, and then some. Do the last task in that note, and I will pay you much, much more.
Is it a note that just says, murder everybody? Please, murder your entire family. Well, okay, he's paying me well, so I guess I'll do it. Horse armor plans. List of death. Davide must be killed. No choice. He's definitely conspiring against me. Come back to blah, 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 blah. So, that's the part where we go to a guard and be like, yo, this guy's got some stuff going on.
Duty.
Duty.
You have.
He needs to be
What?
arrested. Oh, so we need the evidence. We need like the evidence to show that like, yeah, this dude is off his rocker. Common Core Vivek uses Shim. C-H-I-M. What would that stand for? I'll admit, I don't know what that stands for, but undoing horny mods. That'd be an interesting superpower. Like a meta superpower where the Vivek, the living god, waves his hands and uninstalls all your mods or disables all your mods.
He's finally gone completely bonkers. Thanks for the tip. Now stand aside and let the guard do their work.
Whoa. So this was likely going to end in bloodshed regardless. Like there was probably not going to be a way. Maybe if we had like amazing persuasion. This guy is a fast motherfucker. I'm helping.
That's twice you hit me.
Now is the dialogue different?
Yes. Sad story.
At least we stopped in just in time. Okay. So yeah, really no major differences really. It's no matter what, it's probably gonna end in tragedy. So anyway, thus ends the story of Glarthir and his sad little battle axe and his murderous tendencies. Kime. It's like oh, okay. True nature of the ES universe. Which is to say, running the construction site with admin rights. Well, that was... I'll be honest, that quest was interesting insofar as trying to determine, like, if there truly was something going down or if the dude was off his rocker. I was kind of hoping there was going to be, like, something of substance there. Like, I was kind of hoping he was... There was, like, maybe a little something going on of, like... Also, that door was like super locked, like really locked. I was hoping there'd be like maybe a semblance of conspiracy. Like, oh, like maybe there was something going on. So I'm a little sad that the answer is no, he just was crazy. It's like, that's a little disappointing. Some strawberries and orange. Also had a fuck ton of books, which is not necessarily sus. It's a little weird. These are all normal books. A lot of mysticism. A lot of mysticism, or just copies of the same book. Spirit of the Data is a little weird. But not illegal. These are not forbidden books. Med explanation for why oh yeah, interesting. So they kind of have like an explanation for mod usage. There's a lot of skulls. It's not that weird, but it's a little bit fucky. Like, there's a lot of skulls in the Mages Guild. Like, that's not ironclad evidence of fuckery, but it's not exactly great. And go to his basement. A little bit worried that I'm gonna find, like the scribblings of a madman somewhere. A lot of gold. He, like, paid us 300 gold, and he could have paid us way more, honestly, had we promised to kill people for him. And I bet if you killed people for him, in return to him, he probably would pay you a lot of money. Empty bookshelves. Like, yeah, again, this is a little disorganized and weird, but not inherently the workings of a madman. A lot of treasure chests, most of which are empty. Cupboard very hard. Oh, so the key won't work. Ooh, what could this very hard cupboard be? I will... First, I gotta heal myself. Probably not gonna find any more keys. He had a lot of paintings. Wow. A lot of paintings, a lot of treasure chests. He probably doesn't have any more keys. Could be wrong. Could sleep in his bed. Oh, but I'm still trespassing. Now, out of curiosity, Was that... Okay, that was not an illegal gamer move. That gamer move was quite legal. Personally picked up hundreds of... Yeah. I've probably picked up... I could probably craft about 20 skulls based on all the bone juice I've acquired. Potions for the town's consumption. Yeah, they're probably slurping on my bone juice calcium potions right now, actually. There was like, I think I sold them some like drain fatigue potions that I made from those bone juice potions. Or bone meal, that is. So drain fatigue makes you sleepy. So yeah, maybe they're drinking my like skeleton juice to let them sleep at night because it drains fatigue. It's good for resting. Whoops. No, close enough. Good for a good night's sleep. In the town, yeah, I'm feeding their own buried ancestors. All right, this one I'll just use regular old lockpicks. I only have 78 lockpicks though, so really struggling for that one. Now that would be thievery, so I wouldn't be able to steal those or sell them at least. Achieved Cheem, then disappeared. Use your own Cheem to kill him in Morrowind. Yeah, I know you can kill him. He's a tough fight, but I know he is killable. It's some fancy chainmail greaves. That's nice. Margonian accounts. Yeah, nothing out like otherwise fucky. The only thing that's a little bit weird is this here cupboard. Very hard difficulty. I'm a gamer, so we're gonna get that shit. Look at that, first try. Just some weapons, nothing overly weird, honestly. So that's his weapon drawer, his weapon cupboard, his weapon cups, battle cups. So there's the basement, where I don't know, maybe this is the sex dungeon. Maybe this is the Tortellini sex dungeon. Oh, you can't beat him without... Oh, shit. I thought he was beatable without mods. Just like I thought it was just like a really hard fight. But does he like just have infinite health or like super crazy health regen? Because I've never tried to fight him. I've just heard people say that you can kill him. And you can also actually soul trap him because he is not a human NPC. He's inhuman. Oh god, his notes. Oh boy. Alright, here we go. So, I don't know if they're numbered. Tortellini sex man, maybe one of them. Yep. Lives alone. Let's go in his big old house. Yep. Super high, and he has reached... Oh, okay, yeah. Highest in the game. Well, there's that one lady in the Tribunal expansion. What's her name? Oh god, I can't remember her name. But there's a side quest where you have to hunt her down. Gedna Relvel. You have to hunt her down. It's a side quest. And when you find her, she seems like she will be like a standard fight. And then you begin the fight. And depending on your level, it's like, I looked it up. I remember Off-Road Devil helped me out with this. There was like a calculation for what her health should be. And her HP should be pretty tough. She should be a tough fight. But they like fudged the calculation. And they added an extra 0 to like the factor by which her health is multiplied. So if you were to fight her at like level 2 or 3 or like 1, like if you were to fight her at a very low level, her health would be really, really hard, but probably doable. But if you fight her at level 10 or above, it would take hours to fight her. So what you do is you like look up what her health, the formula for what her health should be, use that to calculate it, and then go into the console and like set her health to what it should be. Because it's like a bug with the game. So it's one of those where it's like, well, her health is technically legit, but it's a number that is just unreasonable. Because she doesn't do that much damage. She's not like a scary fight, but it's just like all of your weapons would break. You would run out of magic 1,000 times over. Like there's just no way to fight this woman. It's like she is a wall, which is just ridiculous. Because yeah, it's like such a iconic part of the Tribunal expansion for how goofy it is. The bug was oh, okay. I'm glad it was patched because I was playing the Steam version and the bug was very much still there, and I was very surprised. Oh, there was a patch. Okay, maybe yeah. If there was like a specific patch to grab, yeah. I didn't know about that. That probably would have been the way to do it then. Yeah, if there was an official patch, that's reassuring then, because I did not know about the bug and I was like, I cannot damage this lady. Good lord, good lordy. Yeah, that was a shock to the system. Supposed stranger in town. Ooh. Bernadette and Tortellini sex man. Could they be blameless? Must not act without proof. The report on David will tell the tale. I'll not go down without a fight. Not submit to their joke or yoke. Like an egg yolk. Bernadette not involved. Instincts are rarely wrong. Yeah, so this is like the notes for like as things were coming to light. Stranger who can move freely. Caught Bernadette watching me. She's one of them. Thought her of one of the few to show me kindness in this nest of treachery. I guess the thing that kind of bums me out is like, you have to invest a lot of time to like follow all these threads. I just wish there would have been something juicy behind all this, you know? Marukati. Most likely, ruthless and secretive. The Blades, just in general, all of them. The Imperial Guards. They know that I know their dark secret. I wonder what their dark secret is. Mythic Dawn, I don't know what that is. Obscure hints from various sources. What do they want me dead? Allegedly. David. Watched him from my upstairs window. Pretends to work, but he's watching my house. Whispering to his brother. I just figured out. These are like days of the week, I think. Morndas, Turdas, Middas. Yeah, days of the week. I get it now. I followed him to his vineyard. Went off by himself once. Burying secret evidence. Maybe I could dig up the evidence. That's why he's got the shovel in the barrel. I was too sick to go out. He was definitely staring at my window. Searched the vineyard, found nothing, but the ground has been disturbed. He knew it and moved stuff. My movements are too closely watched. Didn't even try to hide it. Becoming more brazen. Do I have enough proof to justify acting? Can I get the brushes? Oh, I can't get the brushes. I want the paint brushes. Love the series and lore. It is worth nerding. It is not to be apologized for. I would say the nerding with Elder Scrolls stuff is to be embraced. Cheap wine, then he's got the good stuff. Wheels of cheese. Shame it had to go down this way. It would be nice if we could have convinced him, you know? Maybe, like I said, maybe if our speechcraft was like super good and we were... and he thought the world of us, maybe then he would have not committed to violence. Yo, one-legged duck, thank you for the poop knife. Good to see you, bud. We could always use more poop knives in our lives. Warhammer 40k. I've heard 40k lore is a trip. A good trip. Like, I've heard it's fun, but Yeah. Yeah, I've heard Warhammer lore is like a rabbit hole of weird, delightful goofiness. It's a national trait. It is. And it should be savored. It should be savored as such. I'm curious what other people will say about the Glarthir situation.
He turned up dead.
Yep, he sure did. Much like how this guy turned up dead. Somehow, it all happened. So here's what we're gonna do. We're going to... I want to like talk to other people in the town about this. I want to hear their reactions to be like, oh, yeah, that fucking guy. Okay, so Jim is of the anti-poop knife brigade, whereas One-Legged Duck and I are very much pro-poop knife.
What can I do for you? He turned up dead.
Ah, you're all saying the same thing. That's lame.
Bye.
I was hoping people would be like, oh, yeah, that got weird.
Go ahead.
He turned up dead. Yeah, okay, lame.
Farewell.
Well, we're gonna go a little bit longer. It's really all we did tonight at all was just that one quest. It was a time-consuming one. And there were some interesting things. The most interesting thing, I would say, for me at least, by far, was watching this guy attempt to steal bread from a garden and get fucking put down. We have this stuff up here to explore. We got Goblin Jim's Cave, which is a really good, like, bar, like, dive bar name. Then we got this, the corpse, the Shade Leaf Corpse. Cops, I know. Then we got this one. Let's do the Bleak Flats Cave Foist, because that's a Mage's Guild quest. Ooh, excuse me, as I hiccup and belch like a gross person. Several voice act. Yeah, that's what I was hoping for, Corey. I was hoping for a little bit more spice, you know, a little bit extra something. Or like, especially since some of these NPCs were targets of his, or I guess suspects you would say of his. I was wondering if they would like say something differently, like, oh yeah, he was following me around and it was making me super uncomfortable, and then he was taking things too far, you know, or something. Just some extra flavor text. My favorite part was when we followed, oh, the game crashed, by the way, was when we followed that one dude to the fields and he just disappeared. That was also pretty weird and silly. Good old Morrowind. Oblivion game crash. Well, also accurate, but it's okay. It happens. Doesn't happen as often as I feared that it would, but it's frequent enough where it's like, really? Yeah. Now, I hope we got an autosave in there some. We were going in and out of houses. We'll see. Let's see. Let's check the quest stuff, but I think we're good. Oh, it's a completed quest then. Yeah. Started by an edgelord. Oh, really? Wait. So it was started by a comic. Are we saying that it's like not like a real thing? Because I thought like it was like an actual thing. Yeah, it's already unlocked. We've already been here. So yeah. So we're good. We didn't lose any progress. Yeah, maybe I'm naive then. I thought it was like an earnest, like retelling of like a goofy childhood memory that somebody had, or not memory, but like a social retelling of a thing where there was just like this goofy thing that they had as a kid, where upon ensuring that with friends or roommates, it like had an awkward revelation. Might have been transformed into an actual thing. Oh, that's disappointing. Yeah, because my understanding is that like it was like a story, or it was like a phenomenon that this person experienced when they were a kid, because their family were like this person's family was a family of, how do I say this in a not gross manner, just the family's bowel movements were all hefty, I guess. Thick poops. And that's where the poop knife had to come in, you know, to allow things to flush properly. And they thought that every family had a device that helped. Every family had a poop knife, and he was like, and he moved out of his family, you know, he graduated college, what have you, moved, or graduated high school, moved out and got a roommate. And one day he was like having a hard time getting it to flush. And he was like, to his roommate, he's like, hey man, do you have where's the poop knife? And he's like, what the fuck? And he was like, yeah, everyone has a poop knife. And he like told him, he's like, yeah, as a family, I had this. And the guy's like, that is fucking bizarre. That never happens to anybody ever. And he was like, oh. Like, I thought that was like the extent of it. That's different. Oh, are we talking about different things then? I wonder if there's like different poop knives. Also, it's unlocked now. Because earlier it was locked and I was very sad. Maybe it converged. Interesting. So yeah, I guess the question then is which came first then? The comic or the alleged actual story thing? Because obviously, at the end of the day, and as much as I like that the story, the poop knife version that I just retold, as much as I love that story, I'm also prepared to accept the fact that, you know, this is on the internet. Anything has the capability of being fake on the internet. You know, it's grains of salt left and right, obviously. Also, you have a cool new spell to try out. Shazam. I've actually yet to try that today, so we just got that, and I'm excited. There are bad guys to try it out on. Oh, Zambers. Zambinos. Although I have Turn Undead, which would be a better use of my time, I think. Actually, I just got an even more gooder Turn Undead that's level 7, 30 seconds. Rebuke. Ooh, that's the good one. It's expensive as fuck, but I think it's worth. So there's Turn Undead. Level 3. Repulse is 7. Rebuke is 15. That makes him fucking squirreled out. Now, how did you see me? Asking for a friend. That is the wrong spell. I zapped him right square in the booty hole. He gave 0 fucks. He might resist like most magic. Smacked his ass back. Hell yeah. Okay, so Turn Undead does not last forever though. Not surprised. I also wonder if this game has damage resistance to certain like damage types. You know how in Dungeons and Dragons, undead resists slashing? Or no, well, hold on. So like skeletons would resist slashing damage. Zombies would resist bludgeoning damage. And they would both resist stab damage. I wonder if this game has something like that, like where the slashing would like be less effective or something. Deranged zombie with bone meal. You're not supposed to feed them bone meal, you're supposed to feed them mort flesh, whatever it's called. No jungles. Huh, interesting, yeah. I guess you're right, actually. I never thought about that. That is a fun fact. I have a bad feeling that this man was supposed to be summoning and studying scamps, but instead he was summoning headless deranged zombies. I have a feeling we're gonna turn up a mage corpse fairly soon here. Yeah, that is the opposite of reassuring. Yeah, he is taking like no damage from the zappies. I could give you a very short list of fucks that this man gives for the zappies that I'm giving. Oh, fucking hell, we got him. Now we got everyone. Everyone's here. It's like Smash Bros. Everyone's here. Hold on, I'm out of juice. I need some juice. Fuck you. I wish I could like scare them off into the pit. Yeah, get in the pit. Yeah, fuck you. In the pit with you. I'm gonna keep you turned. Ouch. See if I can get a little bit more return on my investment. Nice little stun there. Ouch. I was worried it was about to say like, oh, you just got diseased. Because these things love to give me diseases. Elder Scrolls lore. Used to call Cyrodiil a jungle area. So wait. So Cyrodiil has no jungles. You're saying it used to be like referred to as a jungle, like in the probably like in the olden times, in the before times. There's a lot of Zambonis here, dude. There's a Zamboni, a deranged Zamboni, even Zamboner. Dude, could you stop, please? I'm just trying to kill you, all right? Oh, fucking Christ. This is gonna get unruly. I can cast it one more time and I'm gonna need to. I do have healing potions. Conjuration getting up there. Yes, sir. Oh, I can just wail on his ass. Yeah, I guess like whenever you attack a Zamboni or some kind of undead that has been turnified, you're like probably whittling away at its ability to stay turned. Like you're making it less afraid of you. Because then it's like, wait, I can fight back. Like I can beat the fuck out of him, but then yeah, after a certain point he turns around. So it was like a retcon, yeah, like a really obvious retcon, yeah. Yeah, that's a pretty spicy one. Was that like of the Daggerfall days? Also, I keep missing. So we turn him again. A little double hit there. Ooh, yeah. Oh, fuck. That guy just did thick damage to me. Good lord. I say he's not long for this role, but neither am I. God damn, that was a sick crit. Oh, fucking hell. I was like, all right, I can heal. I can chill for a bit. And then that guy saw me from all the way back here, I'm pretty sure. From downtown. I'm gonna try to get a turn going, but I gotta get some more juice. I got the juice! Fuck you! Brr. Oh, so as early as as late as Morrowind, they were saying Cyrodiil was a jungle. That's wild. I'm guessing that did so much damage earlier because I was probably low on fatigue or stamina. Saying that you're low on fatigue still sounds so weird because it's like, that's good, you want to be low on fatigue. I don't like having high fatigue. When you're low on fatigue, you're more susceptible to the big dammy dams. Imagine taking so much damage from a headless, one-armed doofers who's not even wearing pants or a head or anything, and having just this one-armed bandit just fuck my day up. So, anyway, these fucking zombinos, good lord, they are scary boys. Scary, naked, one-armed, headless boys. I think this is where we came from first, actually. Yeah, that's the entrance right there. Right up there. How many zombies was that? It was like 5, I think. Lots. The answer is lots. Ooh. And again, I fear with that many deranged zombies about, I fear we're gonna happen upon a mage corpse. So he probably summoned these things unknowingly, then was like, oh god, what have I done? These scamps are way too headless and zombie-like and deranged to be what I wanted. So we're all healed up. Now the good news is we got like 2 levels of conjuration out of that. We conjured a lot of shit. Not really, but we cast a lot of conjuration spells, which is nice. We have 2 paths. This path feels like it's the right way. I'm gonna go the wrong way first. Big fan of going the wrong way. Wait, hold on. Oh, it must be underneath. Okay. It's kind of a cheesy strat, obviously, like testing the rest button when in an unfamiliar place, because like kind of a radar ping to see if there's any bad guys nearby. It's kind of cheesy. Them big shrooms. Levitate. Yeah, no, I'm in the same boat, Jim. I miss levitation. I get why they do it, because it's harder to constrain player movement in that sense, and you know it's harder to like design around. The player can just more or less well, maybe not no clip, but can float around whenever they want to. Like I realize that complicates matters, but still, I also wish they would have kept it in. And I guess the explanation is like, oh well, yeah, levitation was banned. Like, oh okay, it's illegal, and there's definitely not summon skeleton spells because necromancy is illegal. Banned by the Empire. Yeah, exactly. It's dumb. Similarly, how there's really none that I can think of, at least. I can find no logical explanation for how shopkeepers are able to tell when you are selling them stolen goods versus goods that were acquired through plundering dungeons. Like I just cannot think of a way that explains that in a way that is not wholly like contrived and ridiculous. Ouch. And I enjoy contrived ridiculousness to a degree. Like that's one where it's like, man, that's a hard one for me to stomach. Like a hard explanation for me to swallow at face value. Couple double hits there. That's a lot of blood, goddamn. That one would have taken his head off if he had one. And here's where I would put my head. If I had one. They're saying that levitation, the art of levitation was lost, maybe? Interesting. This one's almost dead. Oh, I think they get their health back slowly. Like I saw his health tick upwards. Yes, done. Could you please unalive? Thank you. Could you please alivent? Guess they forgot how to levitate. I mean, I've never tried to levitate it. Maybe it's harder than I think it is. I mean, I know that this game takes place after the events of Morrowind, but I don't think it's like that far in the future, though. Sometimes they kind of hit you with the jukes. It's with the mix-up movement-wise, so it's like, goddamn, I legit lost track of them. No memes. Bonk. We're not long for this world. I mean, you're already dead, but now you're extra dead. You are already zombified. Nani? And then his chest explodes. So it came from this way. Yes. Yeah, we came from that way. A lot of goddamn zombinos. This would be really hard if you only had the fireball spell that What's-Her-Face gives you, because they seem to resist everything. I mean, I guess I haven't tried a fire spell, but they resist everything I've tried throwing at them otherwise. They're just fucking tanky as hell. You're alive! Dude, I did not have faith. I thought for sure this man was gonna be a walking corpse.
They're all gone? I can leave the cave? Oh, thank you.
He's like, I haven't seen the sun in weeks.
You're heading back to Skingrad, aren't you? Could I maybe come with you? It'd be safer, I think. So, what do
I
you
can't say I blame him for being nervous. Those things are tanky boys. I could be like, fuck you, nah, follow me.
Oh, thank you. You're just too kind.
Jank juking with jousts.
The services provided at the Arcane University are just priceless. You can create your own enchantments there.
That sounds good.
Things in the guild have been different since Traven was named Archmage. They're more structured, but everyone seems tense. I'll be right behind you.
Oh, yeah, you will.
I can't wait to be back in Skingrad, safe and sound.
It's like, are you not wearing shoes, homie? Average. 10 linens. At least he was able to sleep comfortably. Do you have any food or anything? Light armor. That's a cool name. Lord Jabroni's Last Dance. It's Jorny Brett. Jabroni, let's be honest. And there's more up here? Oh, wait. Well, hold on, yeah. Oh. Except, yeah, I'd be stealing right in front of him. That's neat. Right, hold on. Wait here.
I hope we'll get to Skingrad soon. I've had a... Okay. I can't wait to be back in Skingrad, safe and sound.
Yeah, definitely. Safe and sound. One sec, I'm definitely not stealing from you. I would never do that in front of you. Oh, that would be... okay, so I can't actually take... I mean, I would have no benefit from stealing those. Oops, my finger slipped. Oh. I only have 77 lockpicks. I'm really struggling. Good. My impatience works against me sometimes. Sunlight affected humans. Wow, I don't doubt that story. That sounds wild, but like, yeah. It sounds like about how that would go.
I hope we'll get to
oh god, my torch ran out at like the exact time. I think we're fine though. I think the Zambonis are dead.
Safe and sound.
That's wild though. 40 hours straight, then slept for 20 hours. Being awake for 40 hours straight, good lord. I mean, yeah, if you have no wristwatch, no clock, or no cell phone, nothing that like tells you what time it is, and you're in a cave, or your lack of sunlight, natural sunlight, it stands to reason that yeah, it could absolutely cause some time distortion. And yeah, sleep for 20 hours straight. Yeah, at that point, your body's like, man, I'm fucking beat. I need to recharge. Back to Skingrad. He's like, I've had enough wilderness. We'll probably not have any wilderness zombies. Probably. Over the course of a month. So it wasn't like 40 hours day one. Well, it was more than 40. Oh, what are you fighting? What are you fighting? It's a boar?
Die!
Why are you fighting a boar, you weirdo?
Damn you!
Why am I fighting a boar for that matter? He's a tanky boy. No, don't you... Homeboy's running in front of me. You have a death wish, my dude. Who is also my guy. Okay, we were alive. And he healed himself. Okay, so he's alright. My first time actually seeing a boar in this game. I've seen boar meat. But never boars. The only kind of boar I'm used to seeing is of the mere variety. Boar mere. Ah, no, that's a dumb thing. Dumb bit. Retiring that bit before it can even see the light of day. So after 30 days was when he was like staying awake for 40 hours in one sitting and then sleeping for 20 hours. It's pretty rough. It sounds like it'd be rough on the body. You okay, bud? Yeah, there he is. As long as we don't get surprised by any other boars, I think we'll be okay. And then there were those other caves. Oh, weird little glitch there. Those other caves that I want to check out. That might have... excuse me? Shouldn't there be a gate here, dude? Maybe this is a gate? Anytime, yeah.
What's going on with you?
Hey, man.
Tidings.
Can we talk about this? What happened to the gate? What happened to the door? Sorry, gate maintenance. So,
Sir.
it's closed for a couple weeks. Oh, by the way, I've melted inside of it. So, I have merged with the non-gate wall.
He turned up dead.
He turned up dead, yep.
I went to the chapel yesterday, but Valandris was the only one there. Farewell.
Oh, okay, it's a illusion. I was all panicky. Look at me, so silly. It's an illusion.
What?
Come on in, it's fine. Yeah, he gets it too. All right, we're good. Sorry, it's to ward off predators. It's just for giggles. Just to dissuade the marauders from pillaging us. Mage's Guild. Hallucinations. Yeah, I would imagine that would start to settle in after a while too. Hallucinations and such makes perfect sense, honestly. After 30 or so days. What is this jinx shit? Yeah. His mind was great. Yeah. I mean, isolation and no semblance of time and staying awake way longer than he probably expects to. Yeah, that would start to fuck people up. Yeah, we need to answer his questions 3
Go ahead.
and enter the gate. And gate access I'll offer to thee or something.
Adrian, I'm
Hello,
back.
apprentice.
I was rescued.
So it would seem. You're unharmed, I presume.
Well, he did
Well,
kill my 7
my prize.
zombie children.
Really?
Oh, spare me. You're lucky I bothered to send someone after
Nothing
you
I'd
at
like to
all.
talk about.
In the future, would you please be more
Farewell.
careful?
There's like 4 more conversations happening later on.
I'll just pack up my supplies and be on my way then. Thank you for sending someone to help me. Hello.
What's new with you?
They say
Anyway.
that slavery has been
Anyway.
abolished in Morrowind. House Dress and Hlalu have renounced the slave trade and freed the beast folk from servitude.
It seems that these are turbulent times in the land of the Dunmer.
So long.
You too.
Interesting how he's like, hey, slavery's gone. And she's like, wow, hard times for Morrowind. It's like, no, that's a good thing. What the fuck?
I bought some wine from
That's interesting. He mentioned House Halalu and House Dren. I thought House Dren was like a super small house. I guess that'd be like the Dren plantation people. Unless like Dren overtook Redoran or Tavani or something, but it's like an odd thing to mention.
Go ahead, please. The services provide.
Okay, nothing else.
Things in the guild.
I like how he was like, I gotta go pack up my supplies. What if he goes back and gets bombarded by zombies again?
Go ahead, please.
How'd I do, lady? Am I a good boy?
Well, he's an interesting fellow. Salinas Vacinus can tell you more about him if you wish to know. Salinas should be around here somewhere.
Ah, whatever.
It's been the home of the Mages Guild for the longest time. He turned up dead. I guess someone finally got tired of his crazy behavior.
Someone.
There's at least one person.
Okay, anyway.
Not only has necromancy been...
Alright, yeah, it's all the same.
I've spoken with Thor, who seems to be alright. Good work. I'll see to it that your recommendation is sent in as soon as I have a free moment.
I'm
As
very
I've
busy,
said,
you
I'm
say.
rather busy.
You see.
I'll get to it eventually, though, I assure you.
It makes me a little sad that, like, it seems like each Mages Guild has one quest. It's like, oh man, I miss back in the old days, you'd have like a fucking dozen quests per guild. Good control until Skyrim. Yeah, because in Morrowind, if it's the Dren I'm thinking it's the fucking Dren that's owned by the Kamana Tong. And Orvis Dren's at the top, and he's a, corrupt bastard. So, like, I always thought, like, if it was considered a house, it was like a minor house that was, like, influential, but it, like, was nowhere near, like, Halalu and Telvanni and Redoran. So the fact that, like, they're mentioning House Dren is like, whoa, that's a house? What? And in the events of Morrowind, well, I guess it's not part of the main quest, but in, like, I think at least one or two side quest threads, you're, like, tasked with kind of, upending the whole Dren ecosystem. Because they're a bunch of troublemakers. Oh yeah, and they have like a bunch of slaves. So the idea of like them initiating, the outlawing of slaves means that maybe the Dren top brass gets fucking unalived, and then maybe they install like actual human people, people that are not fucking monsters. Maybe they like got like regular people to helm at the helm. And they were the ones that kind of righted the ship, maybe. So, like, maybe that's, like, the explanation of kind of how that all went down. Because, yeah, in Morrowind, they were not good people.
Farewell.
Yes.
Farewell.
They say that when you murder someone, the Dark Brotherhood comes
But anywho,
to sleep.
that was that little quest. I enjoy the guild quests. I just wish there was more of them.
Say the same.
How are you today?
There's Vig.
How do you
There's
do?
Thalinus Villainous, the
Yes?
absolute chillinest.
He turned up dead.
He turned up dead. Guess we all got tired of his bullshit or whatever.
Farewell.
What do you want?
So no one else has any other text about the lad we rescued. I hope he does indeed make it back okay, because I fear that he'll get stuck in his cave again. I think what I will do is I will then go visit Goblin Jim and or Shadeleaf Cups, but Goblin Jim has a much more fun name. So that is a higher priority for me, at least.
You look like a bright one.
But let's not get ahead of ourselves. Mediocre brightness. I say as I take 40% fall damage. The Halal yeah, Halal quest line was like, I mean, a lot of the house quests were interesting, but yeah, they were definitely all optional though, for sure. Yeah, it's like it's definitely worthwhile. Extra lore and such. Yes, that's a cursed mine. So we have a Jim in the chat. So Jim, this will be a fellow Jim that we're going to visit, Goblin Jim, and his cave. Go to this location, kill bad guys, or in this case monsters, and rescue person. Oh god, yeah, that one person who's like, I want to learn about the Dwemer, and then it's like, oh god, there could be more. Oh god, what did I just do? Oh, that was weird. My keyboard got locked in or something. Okay, there we go. Whoa, hold on. What's going on? Hold on. Am I live right now? I feel like Oblivion's being weird.